Hello there, chat. It's not Monday, it's not Wednesday. We're beyond halfway. We didn't start a week, we are ending the week. Happy Friday, chat. How is it going? We've finished the week, we're heading into the weekend. And what better way to do that with some Friday Night Magic? And Friday Night Magic wouldn't be complete without Modern, and Modern would not be complete without Red Prism. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? I don't think there's much more introduction we need to this deck other than we'll go real fast over it. 21 lands, a couple ruins, a couple scavenger grounds, 1 to be exact. 9 ritual effects, 4 of the Desperate, 1 pyretic, 4 Simian Spirit Guides, 12 lock pieces and Blood Moon, Ensnaring Bridge and Chalice, 4 Chandra, the Torch of Defiance in order to win the game. Pia and Kiran is a utility but also win condition creature. 4 Braids gets rid of those pesky artifacts and creatures. Sweltering Suns, Anger of the Gods, no Slagstorm, my goodness. Goblin Rabble Master times 4 for the creature win. Walking Ballista is a utility removal creature and a win condition. Sideboard, Eidolon to be, oh, there went one Eidolon. Eidolon to be aggressive, same with Hazoret, Chain Whirl, or Koth, Storm Breath. You'll notice though that Chain Whirl pops back over here for the Anger, Dampening Torpor, Grafdigger, Cage, and Chain Whirler for that awesome sideboard. That's the deck tech. Let's get into a league, chat. We're looking for a 5-0 tonight. We'll, let me make sure I get the right deck here. Which one is it? 421 Pyro. 421 Pyro. Let's go. No more introductions. No more meddling around. Let's get straight into the leagues. Let's play some Magic tonight. Happy Friday. I have Suns over the second Anger for cycling. I also have 3 Angers in the board. So I bring all 4 in. Having a split 1 and 1 helps us a little bit against the Humans deck. Occasionally humans will name Anger of the Gods, and the Sweltering Sun gives us that option. Slagstorm has been downgraded because it does not direct to Planeswalkers anymore, and so it's the 3 damage to both myself and my opponent doesn't always factor in. The cycling, we're trying it out. I'm not convinced just yet, but we're trying it out. Alright, this is a turn 1 Rabblemaster or a turn 2 Chandra. I think we'll keep this, and I think we'll actually attempt a turn 2 Chandra here. Running out of Rabblemaster turn 1 could be really good, depending on what our opponent's on. This kind of a start from our opponent, though, makes me not want. I imagine they take Chandra here, which will then just follow up with a Rabblemaster and start beating face in. Battle Pete, hello! Thank you for the good luck, and welcome. They could also take one of these ritual effects. I think if they kind of did that, I think we might also lead with Rabblemaster here. They might just take Rabblemaster. Chandra, maybe the Anger. There's a lot of good things here. Take Chandra. Alright. So they probably have an answer for this Rabblemaster here. They don't know we drew a second one, though. And if we knew that was going to come up, well, we would have ritualed out really hard. So this actually gives us the opportunity to play both. I believe they're going to have to remove this Rabblemaster here. Maybe they'll remove it with a Terminate and we get another Rabblemaster down. A land here wouldn't be a bad draw. Wouldn't be a bad draw. We'll at least get us closer to the 4-drop that we need. Oh, so desperately. Basic Swamp. Our opponent is respecting Blood Moon. It's probably good. Fatal Push. Alright. We're going to go ahead and ritual out a Rabblemaster here. See if we can go to combat, please. No? Bolt? That is most unfortunate. A land here would be nice to get down bridge. We need to hide behind bridge at this point. Opponent has things like K commands though, so that'll be a little bit difficult to get around. Opponent cracks. Marsh Flats. Probably goes and gets a Sacred Foundry here. I would imagine to keep white as an option. No reason for them to play Blood Moon here. So no real reason not to fetch Sacred Foundry. Ah. Coming in shocked will probably mean Lingering Souls. Tapped will mean probably Young Pyro. It's like I'm playing the deck for them, chat. It's like I'm playing for them. Alright, no top deck land. We got another bridge. Bridge number 2 is actually a little bit nice. Assuming they can't get rid of this here. Lingering Souls is in the hand. We'll get 2 Lingering Souls and a Elemental here. Oh. Oh, Liliana. We'll sack a creature. That's pretty okay with us. We could really use this third land here. Could really use the third land here. We also need a way to attack Liliana here. I think here I'll go ahead and discard a Anger the Gods. They're aware of that card. Hey, Blood Moon. They're not aware of any cards in hand now. Getting rid of the cards they know about. Lingering Souls, there it is. They probably top deck this Liliana. This Abrade's not very good. We'll go ahead and leave that in the hand to pitch to Liliana here to keep Sweltering Suns and 2 bridges. That being said, though, we're looking pretty bad here. We'll allow this to hit us. I'm kind of hoping they tick up here and then they fire off those Lingering Souls would be ideal. Get rid of the Abrade. This is going to be a rough start for us. Land is good to see here. We'll go ahead and cast a Sweltering Suns here. Assuming our opponent doesn't have like a Thoughtseize to follow this up, we'll be in pretty good shape. Mikey Hopkins, hello, and howls to you. How was your Friday? Young Pyros, tick up, discarding bridge. At least we get to play one of these. A land off the top would be probably the best draw here. Well, it's not the best draw. We need that 4th land, so if we top deck a Chandra, we can actually play the Chandra out. We're also running our opponent out of threats here. This is going to be the biggest problem for us. And I can't say I've seen Liliana very often in Mardu Pyromancer. Lingering Souls from our opponent. Oh, 98 in Dallas. Yeah, it's hot in Texas. It was kind of a chaotic day at work. I'm on a project that is of medium. What's funny here is we might be able to bait them out here. I'm not using Liliana, but it's very unlikely. We'll enter begin combat phase. We'll just cast this. It is a bit of a shame that it wasn't like an Abrade there or something. Dennis, hello. First game. Yes, it is. Joining right at the beginning. Alright, our opponent upticks Liliana here. We have the ability to keep an Ensnaring Bridge around. I guess we play land past turn. I'm wondering if there's any way to get at this Liliana here. I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be, unfortunately. Bloodstained Mire to the bin. And a Braid here. Not that I really want an Abrade here. We're gonna have to hit running lands if they decide to do their thing here. We'll get rid of Young Pyro here. Emblem or ultimate, or I guess it's an ultimate, not an emblem. Discard. The ult doesn't hurt us though. Bridge and then all the lands. That's what they're gonna play probably. Chandra's a really good pickup here. She's a really good pickup because we can actually potentially keep her around. Blood Moon's no good. They might give us like Bridge plus Chandra. I really doubt they would do that, but if they do, then we get lands, or sorry, we get ways to cast things. Keep the bridge. Of course, we're gonna keep the bridge. If we don't keep the bridge, we die in 2 turns, including this one. Question is, what are they gonna give me here? You need to give me a little more on the Chandra side if you want me to keep that. I need like, give me this bridge. What's very interesting here, actually, we will. No, I always read to make sure I'm selecting what I need to. There they go. They're making this a little bit harder now. They're figuring it out, chat. What are we doing? I'm playing musical chairs here. I will read it before, because it's like select sacrifice. What are we doing here? Choose a pile to sacrifice. So we're in, let's see here. So if we do not pick bridge, we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We take 8, go to 3. Even if they attacked 5 here, that means we'd have to top deck an Anger or Psychic Storm, or a Sweltering Sun. We've already done that. So we're going to sacrifice this pile and keep our bridge. And we're going to hope to top deck some lands here. Like all the lands. This is our chance here. Oh, it's not a land. Alright. That top deck would have killed us with the other pile, so we gave our chance. We actually can just concede here. They swing in, we draw a card. It's playable. Needed those in the other direction. Alright. Alright, Rabblemaster usually doesn't get through here. He struggles, much struggles. Bloodmoon's okay, but not worth probably all of them, so we're going to take down 2 of those. Liliana makes it kind of worth it. So there's the 6. We need 2 more to come in here. 2 more. So we're pseudo lowering the curve a little bit, and we're bringing in rituals, or we're bringing in Eidolons, so we're going to get rid of a few rituals. So we'll bring these 8 in. Is there anything else I would want here? There's another Anger I could be interested in. Or do I need that Anger? I probably don't need that Anger. I want to keep a couple rituals around because I'll need them. I don't think I need the extra Anger because I'll have these 2, a Sweltering Sun, this Anger, and Chain Whirler. That's 5 board wipe effects. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not going to clean up a whole lot of what I have here. It may be worth it just to take 1 more Blood Moon out. That's probably a fine trade. And this Koth is kind of intriguing a little bit. Because it's a fast clock. It's also something we could top deck after wiping the board that's really nice. Bridge is okay, so let's go ahead and make that last swap and we'll submit this. The bridge is okay because they have a lot of K-command type effects. K-commands and other things. So the bridge doesn't really... Unless you have like 2 of the bridges, it's not as potent. Storm Breath's actually kind of interesting too. Has pro white, which is really nice. Gets over a lot of stuff. Doesn't die a whole lot. Let's bring that in too. I'm feeling like Bridge is not a very good card. In fact, I might even consider the 2 Rabblmasters over the Bridges. But I don't think I want to go that crazy. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Let's do it. All aggression. I've slowly talked myself out of playing Bridges, which is probably a bad idea. But we're on the play as well, so maybe we bring 2 back in and 2 Rabblmasters out post board. Game 3. I don't know. We've probably talked ourselves into a terrible set of cards here. 2 Gemstones are a little awkward here, but this Chalice on 1 would be nice. I think I'm going to attempt this keep. Our opponent goes to 6, potentially 5 here. If we can get the Chalice on 1 and they do like a Faithless Looting turn 1, it'd be really nice. We'll lead with Mountain here. We'll see what this is. We're hoping it's a Faithless Looting. You don't like Rabble versus Lily? I mean, I guess I'm thinking the Liliana was a one of, honestly. I'm not really sure. Faithless Looting, that's perfect. Alright. Going down a card always kind of indicates that what they're more likely to keep is something that allows them to dig versus versus a variety of other things. We'll go ahead and throw this Chalice on 1. We can cast Koth, which is kind of interesting. We can cast him on turn 4, but we do lose a mana by doing that. The Abrade, though, is kind of nice here. They can Lingering Souls, but I don't know if that's what they want to do on this turn. We'll see. Engineered on 0 is interesting to me. We'll just pass turn here. If they choose to like crack this, I actually might just Abrade this. And they do. So we'll go ahead and destroy this artifact while we can. Chalice on 1 is probably hindering them a lot if they put this on 0. And that should be their only engineered explosive. I believe they only have 1 out of the board. This does give them the opportunity to land something like a, Lingering Souls or a Young Pyro. I don't think I care about either. I don't care about either enough. And we're going to hit for 4 probably. Oh my gosh, they have another one. They have another one. Well, if they spend their turn using engineered explosives, I guess I'm okay with that. And they fire it off. I'm hoping this isn't a Thoughtseize. Yep. Alright. Well, Koth disappears here. Maybe we can top deck like a Hazard or some aggressive spell here. Well, alright. We're playing the dance here. We'll put it back on 1 here. They can't Faithless Looting out of the yard. They do have a Lingering Souls that they can get in here. I kind of hope that I top deck Stormbreath here, actually. That's number 1 for the evening, chat. It's a good day, chat. It'll be a good day. Let's get in here. 3-turn clock. 3 turns and they can't bolt. Let's go. Number 1 on the evening, chat. Calling the top decks like a champ. Just asking the deck kindly. Little Stormbreath. I didn't even ask for Hazard. I asked for the Dragon. Dragon or Rabble Master there, chat. I like Dragon. I'm feeling confident now. Opponent is stunned. Opponent is absolutely stunned. Please don't have a Terminate. I mean, that's an easy. If they have a Terminated, bam, Terminate. Oh my gosh, they have Dreadbore. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, now we need, like, Hazoret here. I don't, this Abrade can't be used. Get beat down a little bit. Put this on 2. Can't get an Eidolon. What are they firing off, though, if I put this on 2? They don't have a lot. They don't have a lot left. Let's go ahead and throw it to 2 here. Eidolon won't show up anymore, which is a pain. Abrade's useless here. But maybe they K-command this. Oh my gosh, it's a Liliana. So I guess I need Rabble Master here. Chandra's good too. Chandra's good. We'll tick up here for damage. I'm gonna say no to that. Take him to 6 here. She's gonna give us an extra draw at finding Chain Whirler, which will probably be about 4 down at this point. We can top deck an Anger. That would be great here as well. Discard, opponent. Lightning Bolt's discarded. Bloodstained Mire. No crack. Attacks us, hopefully. Chandra. Chandra goes to 3. Land. Uptick here. Play our land. They can hit Chandra down to 2, we uptick. They hit Chandra down to 1, we uptick, we win. They have to have something that attacks Chandra here. Hoping for no extra lingering souls. Discarding here. Thoughtseize discarded. They might emblem here. A braid. We're going to tick up here. Look for a sweeper. We don't hit the sweeper. Alright. They're going to emblem here? If they emblem, I might tap 2 mana just to float it. We'll float 2 mana here. Make them really think here. Why did he float 2 mana? They're gonna get rid of this Chalice on 1 probably. Wow. We're at 16 life. Do we put all of our marbles into Chandra being the win here? Or do I just wait for any top deck at this point? I have so many answers. What if they Bedlam Revel here? I mean, what are they playing, though? That is an aggressive Chandra or bust. I guess we have to sacrifice Chandra here. And the only reason I say that is I have about, like, probably about 15 to 20 outs here. Where Chandra, if he has a bolt, we lose. And the Chalice on 2 and 1 really helps us out here. All in on Chandra. I can't take Chandra. That's like a loss. That's like Dreadbore kills her. A bolt. I know he's through 2 bolts, but then he gets a Faithless Looting looking for a bolt as well. Chalices will shut down Faithless Looting that's in the yard here. Alright, we're going to sacrifice Chandra here. I mean, if he bolts it and plays Young Pyro or something, you know, things just get weird. We have 8 turns to find an answer here. I mean, we can top deck Chandra, Koth, sorry, not Koth, Hazoret, a variety of things. Like, if this was like the final game of the night, I think I'd just go for it and be like, all in, let's see, and then just concede. Opponent goes to 1. They can't shock anything in. They can't fetch anymore. They have a Chandra of their own. Wow. Can't bolt me. They're at 1. I mean, we have a lot of things that just win here. We have a lot of things that win. That is not one of them, but we can shut off white here. They have the double black, though. We are looking for one of our win conditions here. They can cast that, too. Wow. They might entertain casting that. I guess that's good for them to cast there. We're going to go to 8 here. I guess it probably doesn't matter. 8 versus 6. 3 turns. It's still 3 turns. Alright, it's a lot less now. So we need a top deck here. Top deck? It's almost there. He can probably cast something here so that Bedlam Reveler gets pumped here. Casts 1, 2, 3 spells and then just hits us. Yep. He would need 3 spells here. Also, this is going to Emblem next turn, so we need it off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I can't find a variety of things. Collective Brutality here. Thoughtseize. And one more spell. land, and now can cast Faithless Lily out of the yard. That'll do it. I don't know if our opponent... I don't know if they had a way to kill our Chandra. We'll never know, chat. We'll never know. Starting off the evening with a little bit of a dud there. We'll bring it back. We will bring it back, though. Warming up for the evening. That, or we're going to spend all of our bad luck tonight, and then we may have some freedom to play the challenge. Does Sneaky Pete? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll keep this. Malves, hello. Good evening. They didn't? You got to see from the discard of Reveler? The discard of Reveler was like 4 turns later. Are you saying just in general they didn't have it? Just finished my prison. I will test tomorrow. Good luck, Malves. I wish you the best. Don't get frustrated if it's difficult at the beginning. It will be difficult. The Sneaky Pete, man. If I recall correctly, let's see here. One of these returns me to the league. The Sneaky Pete here is 21 trophies. We're asking our opponent if they're going for 22 trophies yet. Our opponent almost had it last league. Our opponent almost had their 22nd trophy last league. The Sneaky Pete's just a boss. What are your thoughts on Scavenger Grounds main deck so far? It is an oddball out to things like... Storm. He plays a lot of Ad Nauseam, actually. Lotus Bloom's in the bin here. We'll be playing probably Blood Moon first. This always gets really exciting with our opponent here. Pentad Prism here. We're pretty okay with that. In the middle of combat, we'll go ahead and fire this off instead of a main phase. And we're going to follow this up with a Blood Moon. And we'll hit them with a Rabble Master right after this. This extra Abrade's really nice here. A Pentad Prism here. 1, 2, they'll have, let's assume land here. 3, 4, they can go off. Do I need to kill this? We're gonna kill this instead of killing our opponent here. Mainly because I'm worried about them just going off right here. Rabble Master will be a fast clock behind this. Fast clock right behind this. We're looking for a land here now, so we can get Chandra down and hasten the clock up. Or we can just draw Rabble here and close this game out. Shooting the Prism turned them off white here. Also, I like Rabble Master because I can actually F6 through my combat. We are doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Going to 9. We'll see if they have it here. They have 5 mana available to them. Our opponent concedes. Alright. Here, we bring in basically anything and everything aggressive here. And we take out everything not aggressive. Bridges are awful in this matchup. Sweltering and Anger are pretty bad. Blood Moon's fantastic. I'll actually take out Pia and Kieran. We have a lot quicker attacks than Pia and Kieran. We'll bring all of this in. Chalice on 1 or 0 is fine. Abrades are great. Chandra's an okay top end. We hope to hit actually some of these cards first. And then Rabblemaster closes out the game. Looking for Gemstone plus Eidolon plus land would be great. And then an Abrade and then like a Chalice. These cards would be fine. This one's pretty good. We'll keep this. No Blood Moon effect here. Opponent went to 5. An Eidolon here will help with the whole cantripping that they'll potentially be doing. No Damping Matrix for Mana Rock. That is correct. Damping Matrix is not really where you want to be. We will be ritualing out probably Rabblemaster here first to get aggression, and then followed up with an Eidolon. You're not remembering the card correctly. Card Damping Matrix. There you go. Alright, we'll see if Desperate resolves. It appears it does. We're going to get that down first because Rabblemaster's going to grow. We're going to throw this Mountain here. They have an inbound Lotus Bloom here. We'll play a first Eidolon here. We'll swing with Team and hope they don't kill us right here. The hope here is they don't kill right here. If they don't, we get this Chandra plus Eidolon here, and we basically present lethal by doing that. But we'll see. This could be Angel's Grace plus a Lotus Bloom into ad nauseum. Which, if they got the turn 4, they got the turn 4. Alright. Opponent's got it. And we're going to respect the Sneaky Pete's time. We know they've got all the combo pieces. Alright. We were on the play. They were on the play. We're going to be on the play here. This hand is interesting, but not a kill very quickly, so we're going to mulligan it. The double Chandra's, like I kind of said, one of the weaker cards here. Alright, we'll keep this. Hope for something maybe aggressive. We can play a pretty fast Blood Moon here and then get a Walking Ballista down right behind it. This will make it a little bit harder for them to cast all their fun spells. A Lotus Bloom entered. An extra Blood Moon is not really what we want to see here. A Rabblemaster here would be great, or an Eidolon would be fine. Another Lotus Bloom here. So a Chalice wouldn't be bad to find here. We'll ritual out Walking Ballista here. If we find a Chandra, that's great, but probably not what we need to be playing here. We need to be playing a Chalice on 0 here. So we need a Chalice on 0, like, right now. I guess an Abrade would be okay, but not ideal. We're gonna go ahead and play this extra Blood Moon here, but we may just lose. Lotus Bloom number 1 coming down. Maybe we should have mulliganed a little further. Maybe we should have mulliganed a little further. There's our Chalice. So the question is, where do we want to throw this Chalice? They use this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I want them to have this extra mana here. 1 for Angel's Grace is kind of interesting. It means they need to have Phyrexian in life, which is something they haven't drawn probably yet. And this would prevent the one thing from happening. It would give them a bunch of mana. I guess we don't want to lose to that, though. Alright. I can be convinced. I like kind of 0 to make sure they don't get a lot of mana here. And I also like 0 because of Pact. But if they want to fire off Pact here, that's fine. So they're going to get all of their mana here before Pact trigger goes off. And they can either pay for it or they can combo out here. They have access to their 2 colors? They do. Spoils of the Vault here. Wonder what they're naming. Probably Angel's Grace. This could kill them. Down to 10. They find a Phyrexian Unlife here. They play an Angel's Grace. Anyway. So they have Phyrexian Unlife and 2 unknown cards ad nauseum. Alright. Opponent has got it. The Sneaky Pete. Knocking us out. I'm okay with losing. The Sneaky Pete is probably one of the best ad nauseum players out there. That being said, we've started this off to a bang here. I guess I'm a little surprised at naming Phyrexian or whatever. Yeah, they're at 21 right now, but he almost had it the previous one. We'll keep this as a turn 2 Chandra or turn 1 Rabblemaster or any other variety of turn 1, turn 2s. Gemstone Mine here. Another multicolored deck across from us. Selesnya, a Sanctuary. It usually means some version of the greatness that is I guess what we'll do here is go ahead and ritual out a Chandra here. Go for damage. Pass turn. Opponent got kind of lucky with those Lotus Blooms. I mean, they comboed out without needing the other Lotus Bloom. They actually didn't need the other Lotus Bloom. You'll notice it was never cracked. So we're either going to follow up here with a Rabblemaster or we'll follow up with Pia Kiran. I kind of like the idea of Rabblemaster here. Green, white. Green. Tireless Tracker here. A land would be great. No land to be found here. I think I've got to kill this. Let's go ahead and tick up. Damage applied, and we'll go ahead and braid this. I don't need them drawing a million cards here. Commander Root, thank you for the follow. But still, every game turn 1 Lotus Blooms. I guess that's true. 4 mana. That's a lot. Yeah, it is the best card versus my Blood Moons. My Blood Moons! Opponents decided not to play 4 mana. Playing 3 mana, playing 4. Blue has been integrated here. What is this? Engineered on 4. Wow. On this note, I'm gonna go ahead and ritual out Pia and Kiran here. We're gonna do Pia and Kiran over Rabblemaster because I can actually cast Rabblemaster next turn. Okay. And I know this gets rid of Pia and Kiran, but I'm okay with this. A Gemstone here. Let's go ahead and fire in a Rabblemaster. And then we can play Chandra right behind this. We'll get him for 3. Lots of bodies here, lots of bodies. That's the point. $13. Azusa, Lost but Seeking. Plays a land, bounces a land. Maybe bounces a gemstone here. Would have been good for them to tap for that and then bounce, but to each their own. Because you don't sacrifice this. Oh, no, you do sacrifice it. Never mind. That would have been a terrible play. Why would you let me do that, opponent? Let's go ahead and move Azusa out of the way. Thank you. And we'll get in for maximum damage. Puts our opponent to 5. We have a lot of good top decks here. Our opponent has to go off right now, which is going to be very hard without Titan and without Amulet. Alright. They have found the prime time. The Titan of Titans. We have 2 flying. We have 2 from here. And we have 4 attackers. We'll see if this is enough. Radiant and Colony Garden. It's all pretty good stuff here. Alright. Let's tick up for damage. Chandra's an interesting draw here. 5. Think. 5. Block. Block. 4-3. We say no to this. We don't need that to win the game. We just ditched a Blood Moon, chat. Maybe we win the game. I think we win here. If I did the math right. Block, block. Radiant Fountain plus this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, unless they have something that counters this. Just make sure we grab the right Chandra here. Alright, our opponent concedes. I respect that. Alright. Bring in Torpor Orb. I think Braids are good, Blood Moon's fantastic, Rabblemaster is good because it's a fast clock. I don't think Walking Bliss is very good in this matchup. Chalice is kind of interesting. Chalice on 1 and 0 are where we want to be. Nowhere else probably. Engineered Explosives is kind of interesting too. Engineered Explosives would be a reason to have Damping in. Hazoret, Koth are good here. Eidolons are pretty good. Angers and stuff. I think 1 Sweltering's fine. Honestly, P and Kieran's not very good. Take out 1 Ritual as well. We want a fast Blood Moon, but I think taking 1 Ritual out is going to be okay here. We'll just remember that one of the Eidolons is one of the Rituals. Here we're going to mulligan this. I need 3 lands. Mulligan this. Alright, we'll keep this. Put the Gemstone on top because we can cast. The Blood Moon's like really good. Well, obviously the Blood Moon wasn't that good. So Blood Moon would be in a nice top deck here. A quick Koth might be really nice as well. So we'll see. A Giant is named here. Let's hope it's not Azusa. Ugh, it's Azusa. Simic Growth Chamber. Plays Simic Growth Chamber. Probably gets their... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll have 6 here. We'll play Eidolon down. Doing this in reverse order, but we'll go ahead and play the Chalice out on 0 as well. It was a slight reverse order. So they just play Prime Time here. I have a feeling we just lose here. Not like this turn, but next. I would need to top deck my bridge. If I top deck a bridge, I'll be good here. Bridge or bust? Bridge or bust? Well, I'll play my mountain. I'll pass the turn. I'll make sure they can combo this out correctly. If they don't get it correct here, then I can get potentially a bridge off the top. They have 1,000,000 mana, so what we're going to do is go ahead and block with Eidolon here. Seems like an okay block. Vesuva copies Simic Growth Chamber to bounce what? Radiant Fountain? I think I'm okay with this block. Looking for Tolaria West, Engineer Explosives, Radiant Fountain. What do they want to put this on? They just put it on 3. Put it on 0. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rurik, Thar. Alright, so that's not that's not bridge. Okay. Let's bring this ritual back in here for one of these Eidolons, because we're on the play now. I'll entertain actually the Walking Ballista over this. Otherwise, I like everything else. Let's go for that fast moon. Turn 2 moon here. Let's go. I'd like to play first. Absolutely. Some interesting things going on here. But it's like a turn 3 moon. We're gonna mulligan this. This is a 1-lander. We'll mulligan this. This is not very good. Alright, there we go. Turn 2 moon. We're gonna have to win behind this moon. We'll see if they have the turn 1 that they need. We'll see if they have the turn 1 that they need, chat. That's a forest. That's an Amulet of Vigor. Alright, it's not crazy here. It's not crazy. Alright, Blood Moon here. Let's hope they have no way to get rid of this. We're kind of all in on this Blood Moon. Don't blow this up. They thought about it. They thought about it. Alright, well, we at least have a ritual effect here. Ancient Stirrings. I guess that's good for us to see. Vesuva. They can go get another forest here. Just kidding. Rabblemaster. This is why we play Rabblemaster still after post-board. Because once we do get the mountain down, we gotta kill him quickly. You think they play Rex Sage? Then we want our Torpor Orb. We want the Torpin Orbin. Torpy Orby. Normally 2. Summoner's Pact goes against Rex Sage here. More than likely. This is gonna actually, I don't believe this becomes anything. Rex Sage is played here. Blows up Blood Moon. They need a balanced Vesuva here. When they get an opportunity. Our... what? Why'd they do that? We're gonna hit for maybe 1 here. What? Alright. We won. Oh, can't afford to pay for Pact. Gotcha. 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 I was trying to figure out what was going on, but yeah. Vesuva is no longer a mountain. It is a, it's very much a very pretty piece of artwork. They can't pay with Vesuva. Vesuva is no longer a mountain. It is indeed pretty art. Vesuva is art. They needed to wait on their, they needed to wait. Although, they then couldn't have Summoner's Pact. Maybe they just thought Vesuva would do something. Alright, this is very much all in on Rabblemaster. I kind of like it, though. Kind of lucky. Oh gosh, our opponent knows this. Our opponent knows this. Do we concede? I don't think I can keep this now that our opponent knows this. I got 2 draws out of land. We'll keep this. It's gonna be a fast moon. That's what I should say. They're asking if they're gonna get mooned here, and I just said gonna be fast, whatever it is. Don't have Thoughtseize, man. That's good. Rabblemaster, don't have a Fatal Push, please. We're all in on this against green-black. That's real bad. We're probably going to lose this game 1. Bam. I do respect our opponent asking if they will get Blood Mooned here. Alright, we're looking for land off the top. Uh-oh. What is this? Bolt? Bolt's Rabblemaster. It's not very nice. It's a Jund. Let's go ahead and ritual out our bridge here. And then we'll sit back here and just beat face with Goblin. Looking for one more land here. That Rabblemaster straight into a bridge. That tech right there. Does appear to be a Jund player though. All right. Sakura, the Tribe Elder. The Tribe Elders of Sakura. That's not a typical Jund card. That's not typical. Steve staring us down over there. We'll actually allow this to resolve damage-wise. Will our opponent let us do such things? Huh. Went and got another forest, or another, not a forest, another good old-fashioned mountain. Catacombs on Valakut? I have no idea. But that's another Elder. I think I just moved this out of the way with their braid. I can't imagine there's any reason I want this to stick around here. And I need to get in damage. But I have no idea. They might go fetch another mountain here? What are you? What are you, opponent? What are you? Another mountain. I feel like I need a Blood Moon, like, today. I feel like I need a Blood Moon today. This is Scape Shift. Maybe they're playing, maybe they're just playing Titan Shift, but they just happen to have Verdant Catacombs instead of Wooded Foothills. Which is not bad, because most of the time, if you want to fetch a basic, you're going to fetch a forest basic. It's not a bad thing. If you're fetching a mountain, I mean, you can just shock most of the time for it. Summoner's Pact. They must have another forest. Woodfall Primus. Wow. Wow. So if we top deck a Blood Moon, I think we win here. Target non-creature permanent. Never mind. How do they pay for Pact? I have no idea. I'm guessing he's going to play something else. I don't know. Do we just win? What? I need to see this. I need to see them pay for Pact here. What? Land? I'm just going to pass turn. Can you pay for Pact? I'm curious. Alright, I'll share this. MVP opponent right here. Alright. Anyway. Magic is a game about focus, chat. Magic is a game about focus. Sometimes you gotta smile at that kind of stuff. Blood Moon. It's tough to say if Blood Moon's needed or not. I'll take one out. We're not really sure if that is what their game plan is necessarily. It's been a pleasure, though. I appreciate, though, slamming the Pact for absolute maximum value. That's good stuff. Magic is a game about focus. Our opponent's a little off their focus right now. We got gifted one there, I think. Alright, we'll keep this. This is a turn 1 Eidolon. It's a pretty rapid Hazoret, actually. We'll get rid of Pia and Kiran Alar, mainly because a lot of their effects are destroyed, and we can get this Hazoret out here on turn 3 for some beatdowns. Now Steve is going to be a problem. Don't forget that extra Search for Tomorrow trigger there. Bridge is fine to see here. We'll only play it in a pinch. We will only play it in a pinch. And we might be tossing it with the big dad, not big dad, big mama Hazoret. I always want to say like Hazoret's a dad, but Hazoret's the mom. All right, land is okay to see here. It does mean that Hazoret is not attacking since it's not a ritual effect. Can't attack, unfortunately. But we don't mind it being out here because we can then play this mountain and then throw something. Our opponent lightning bolts. That's smart. Instead of taking the 2 damage and then bolting, they'll bolt. This also prevents a Search from Tomorrow, or for Tomorrow, dealing damage. Opponent's going to probably go get another forest. There you go. Oh, our opponent's not getting forests. The repeat could happen here. Tireless Tracker. Land. All right, they have forests online here. We're actually going to go ahead and pitch a mountain here so we can attack. And if they don't block here, it's a 3-turn clock. Now they might try to do something where Tireless Tracker gets up to x6. They could try to do that. I think they should block here, but who knows? And bridge is good insurance. About the only thing we don't want to draw here is a Storm Breath at this point because we can't cast it. A Koth would be a great next draw. A Chandra would be absolutely fantastic too. They could through the breach us here. It's a possibility. Which if they threw the breaches here, we definitely slam the bridge down. So they can clue twice, or they can probably play through the breach here. And they clue. Clue once, clue twice. What do you got, opponents? They drew something intriguing. Clue Clue makes a 5/4. Maybe they race us. Like, this might be play land, attack with Hazoret, play bridge. We have them at 5 and we have 3 turns. Emrakul won't kill us, and like out of nowhere, Primeval Titan won't be as bad. Imagine if they don't plan to block, they should swing for 5 here. There you go. Alright. Simeon's Spirit Guide's kind of interesting here. We'll just exile Simeon's Spirit Guide. I don't actually like not having this bridge down next. And it makes it 3 turns out, but we don't just die here. So let's bridge. I feel like this is nice. Maybe they'll Summoner's Pact for a Rexage and something, and we'll top deck our Blood Moon. Well, now they have a Verdant Catacombs, so. So we're 3 turns out, but we'd be, so let's assume they had nothing for this bridge. They would block with Tireless Tracker this next turn. And in fact, the Tireless Tracker now could be too large to kill. So they could actually block indefinitely. But let's assume that it was small enough to kill. That'd be turn 1, and we'd get them in 2 turns if they had nothing over 2 turns. This line, they have to get rid of bridge. We still kind of act like we need the 2 turns. We technically need a 3rd, but we're basically going, hey, we'll go 1 extra turn. You have 1 more problem to deal with. So that's the line we're taking here. We don't just outright die to anything here. And hopefully, you know, hopefully it works. They could play a Rexage swinging with Tireless Tracker. We could draw something to kill Rexage and kill them. It's ways to do it. Our opponent is thinking through their options. And decides to crack Verdant Catacombs. That puts him on a 2-turn clock now. It's a dangerous clock to be on. So now we draw, pitch, draw. 6 mana here, prime time. Now if they have like Escape Shift or something, I can't do anything here. This might be double Valakut. Double Valakut. So the only card I won't pitch is a Blood Moon. Because now Blood Moon gives us extra turns. So in this case, they could have like Steve, and something else. This will shut off Valakut. And since they didn't really have an answer to Ensnaring Bridge there, I have a feeling Blood Moon might be safe. Let's assume they have 3 spells to get lands here. Plus a land drop, that's 4. 4, 12, that's way too much damage. Blood Moon prevents a lot of this. If they have a way to get rid of Blood Moon, though, then we're probably just slowly dying anyway. I feel like the Blood Moon might be necessary here. But then, like, Rec Sage plus some other stuff doesn't do it here. They get a bunch of draws. You can put them to 2, then what? Next turn they draw. I guess if we do this, if we don't do this and they have a way to get rid of Bridge anyway, they're gonna kill us. So we'll do this line. They get 1,000,000 draws out of this, but they have only 1 green. Don't punt like me, says our opponent. I think the Blood Moon's the safest. They get a bunch of draws here, but they have to have literally like Rec Sage here or a Summoner's Pact. Well, looks like they have it. Summoner's Pact, Rec Sage, blows up Blood Moon. If they can't kill us here, a top deck Blood Moon would be a kill. Let's see what they go after. They go after Blood Moon here. They have 5 mana available to them. This could be a Woodfall. Woodfall Primus, kill. Ancient Grudge. They attack, they get 2 mountains here. So we basically... Oh, Secure Tribe Elder prevents the Blood Moon kill here. We'll probably just kill Tireless Tracker here, honestly. Two Valakuts. So this is a lot. We're dead. 3, 6, 12. Yeah, we're dead. So even the pitch was not enough. All right. Move to our final game. It definitely is Titan Shift, though. Definitely Titan Shift. So we'll bring this Blood Moon back in for Titan Shift. And we'll take out the Walking Ballista here. The Chalices are kind of like not very good. But they're okay on 0. I guess I'll take 1 Chalice out for a Storm Breath. They're okay on 0. That's about it, though. There's this weird, like, Damping Matrix could turn off Steve. That's about all it's doing. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, of course I'd like to play first. Man. Alright, we'll keep this. It's slow, but I like the bridge, and I like Chandra right behind it. And I like playing Storm Breath here with the intention of just having it there to attack it if need be. It's definitely not a very fast hand. But I do like having 4 mana. That's always a plus with our deck. And any ramp spell will speed this up. We could also draw Eidolons, we could draw the ramp spells, we could draw Simian Spirit Guides, Blood Moons, etc, etc, etc. That's true. Damping also does stop clues. That's fair. That could be worth it. My opponent and I do not have what appears to be too explosive a start for either of us. In this case, we will go ahead and ritual out Chandra here. And this will actually allow us to get Storm Breath next turn, and we can start beating in like craziness. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. A ramp spell will uptick with Chandra for damage and play like runes. That'd be kind of cool. Bridge doesn't need to be played for some time now. Fetching. Probably should go get a basic. There you go, opponent. Land. Maybe a search for tomorrow here. Tireless Tracker. Tireless Tracker's almost worth killing here and then just playing Pia and Kieran instead. I think I'm okay doing that. If they want to spend their turn bolting, they can do that. And we'll follow this up with Pia plus Storm Breath is a lot of damage. Look at that. Our whole plan was to play Bridge a little bit early. Maybe have the Storm Breath, and then we just awesomed out stuff. So let's do it. By the way, land here plus Storm Breath. The following turn we can use Ruins. We have Storm Breath. We can uptick to make big Storm Breath. Our opponent has 7 cards in hand. That would be a lot of damage as well. I think we win in 2 turns here without our opponent doing a whole lot. They're probably got things that are going to kill Bridges and Blood Moons, and they're completely useless at this point. Who needs Blood Moon, chat, when you got a big dragon on your side? Look at this big boy. Spitting them lightning bolts. Little non-Shockaroonie in here. Let's just jam out a Storm Breath. Assert the dominance of the dragon. Tick up for damage here. And swing in for a good, healthy 8 damage. Good, healthy 8. Uh-oh. Beast within our dragon. Well, that was rude. I think we're in okay shape, though. Well, that was nifty. I guess I could through the breaches right here. At this point, I don't mind playing Bridge down after I attack to avoid some shenanigans. Summoner's Pact. I wonder what they go get. This could be frightening. Baloth. Alright, excellent. That tells me they don't have a whole lot going on. Baloth prevented them from dying there. Search for tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's tick up. Eidolon's kind of nice, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll say no. Seven plus 2 plus 2. Yeah, but they got a Baloth now. Things are slightly different now. Let's do this. Do we want to throw something at this Baloth? It's probably like a yes. I don't mind doing that. Then we play our Ruins out, and we play a Bridge right behind this, and pass the ye old turn. They've got to pay for Summoner's Pact here. It is a shame we didn't find a Blood Moon there. That would have been hilarious. We have 6 stored up here. We're going to get to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially, worth of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, Rabblemaster's really good here too. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough, unfortunately. We'll attack in here before playing Rabblemaster. There's also a case not to even worry about Rabblemaster here. We'll tick up for damage. An extra bridge is kind of interesting. We're going to say no. We'll play Rabblemaster here. And we'll pass with Scavenger Grounds in the hand. That way everything can attack next turn. Basically, the question here is if they have Scapeshift or not. Because we had no way to kill them there that I could see. So if they have Scapeshift, they win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need a land and Scapeshift. If they have land and Scapeshift, we lose. But they've been playing a lot of creatures, so I think we're okay. We also have 1 Pia and Kiran activation here. So if they do something where they prime time and blow up Pia and Kiran and this bridge or something else, we can do something as well. We can actually throw this bridge for damage, which is kind of fun. Six mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a prime time here. We'll see where these Valakut triggers go, because I imagine that's what they're going to get here. We have multiple ways to win here. Valakut plus grounds, stomping grounds. Like I said, we'll see where these go. If they go after the Thopter, I'll throw it. If they go after this Pia and Kiran, I'll throw the bridge. Throwing the bridge will put them to 4. 1 tick up and activation of runes works here too. If they go after Token and Rabble, I mean, we have Chandra this activation. I don't believe they have an out. They might have a bolt here. If they have a bolt, things get a little bit. I mean, they can go after all kinds of stuff here. I have a feeling I'm throwing this bridge. 1 at Chandra. So they're both at Chandra. So I'm pretty sure I just win here. So if I were to throw this... Oh, a land. They had a land in hand. What do they got to do here now? Pia plus Rabble? They are playing a land. Pia plus Rabble. Alright, I don't believe there's any reason to throw anything here. If I throw the Thopter, 1, 2, 3, 4, tag for 2. I guess I can go ahead and throw the Thopter here. It'll take them 4. 2 activations of Ruins here should do it. They've spent a lot of effort trying to get everything off the board here. We'll just, we'll see what we do here. Throw Bridge? I mean, throwing Bridge would have sort of worked here. I think I just play the Scavenger Grounds, honestly, and just do the Ruins here. Right? Oh no, we need 1 Thopter. I have 2 Ruin activations. Are they just gonna kill me out of nowhere here? I mean, I guess I just have to do this and go, hey, do you have the Rec Sage for this bridge? They have to kill me here because I activate Ruins here and then activate Ruins again. They play Breach and they could kill us. This is a true statement. If they have the Woodfall Primus. So they'll need 2 cards in hand out of the last bunch. Looks like they're going to play another Primetime here. Another Primetime doesn't kill us. Does not kill us. A Breach for a Woodfall Primus would have killed the bridge. They would have attacked it and then got a bunch of Valakut triggers, and that would have killed us. But I don't think this does. There was a case to maybe last turn play Hazoret, have Hazoret out, and then the following turn I'd have Scavenger Grounds plus something else, and I'd be able to pitch 2 things. I guess that risks some way of them doing that, some way of getting rid of Hazoret though. I thought Primus was when it ETBs and dies, but maybe I am not remembering the card correctly. All right, so we're going to 2. Our opponent says you got me. Gotta see the last bit here though, opponent. Yeah, but it's like 8 mana. I mean, who's our opponent is firing it at themselves here. I appreciate our opponent having some fun there. It was close. It was really close. Basically, if they had Steve or anything else, they would have had it. They probably top decked an extra land or something. All right, 2 and 2, chat. We're kind of got our warm-ups out of the way. Bringing this back. Yeah, it's always ETB. So it's only ETB, that's right. That's right. It feels like when it dies, but that's because of the persisting. Retherd's got it. Retherd's resident expert. Alright, let's play first here. Alright, this is a Thoughtseize proof hand, which is kind of interesting. We don't normally get hands that look like this. Our opponent has plenty of time to fetch basics, but let's assume that they're maybe like, well, you know, He's gonna play basic and Thoughtseize. Alright. Nicely done, opponent. So they take a Blood Moon. Indicates to me that they're afraid of a Blood Moon. We'll go ahead and throw a Chalice on 1 here. We will follow this by Blood Moon, follow it by Chalice on 2, probably. It's good against KCI. Polluted Delta from our opponent. Goes and gets that basic of islands. So we're playing against Grixis Death Shadow more than likely here. We'll go ahead and run our Blood Moon out here. And we'll more than likely throw a Chalice on 2 if given the opportunity. There's an option to potentially throw it to 3 instead. For cards like... Wow. Well, they made us discard our Chalice. There was also an argument to put another Chalice on 1. It's good against Affinity as well. You know, not that Affinity's going to come up too often. Alright, looking for a win condition. Looking for that good old win condition here, chat. Also, we're not totally sure our opponent's on Death Shadow anymore because of this card. Alright, Rabblemaster. Let's finish the game. Let's finish the game up, a Rabblemaster. Alright, so what's interesting here is the Blood Moon's probably very potent, and so is a Chalice on 1. What is unknown here is if they're Death Shadow-esque or if they're Grixis Control. It appears they're more Grixis Control based on this card, Rise and Fall. So we're going to play with the assumption of that. Grixis Control and Death Shadow are very similar anyway, so things don't change too much between the two types. Actually, not a whole lot will anyway. What we will consider, though, is we will probably take out 1 to 2 bridges. I don't believe they're as good. But otherwise, we're going to be very aggressive here. All right. Yep. Push can't kill Rabble because of Moon, because it's really hard. Now, if they had a Snapcaster, they could have snapped in, blocked a token, killed. That's something they could have done. We'll keep this with the risk reward of a quick Chandra on turn 2 here. We're going to pitch the Ruins here. It's unlikely we'll need it. Risk reward here. Not rewarded. Alright. Chandra's gone. Top deck Blood Moon, please. Oh. Took the ritual. That's a... That is an extra Thoughtseize inbound here. Extra Thoughtseize inbound. Grabs our Chandra here. Alright. Little Blood Moon wouldn't be bad off the top, nor would a Chalice. Opponent does appear to be more Death Shadow-esque. Look at that, top deck like a champ. And if they would have found blue mana, things would have gotten interesting. Opponent's down to 3 cards here. The opponent is down to 3 cards. Gets a Blood Crypt here. What do we got? Tasigur? Looks like Tasigur or Fish. I hope it's Fish. I prefer Fish. Yeah, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Alright. So what wins here? Rabblemaster or Fish? Probably Fish. But they are at 10. Probably fish. Here comes Kolaghan's command? I hope not. Our opponent shocked that in. I'm not blocking. I'm not blocking. What do you got for me, opponent? You shocked that in. Go for it. What do you got? K command? Kill Rabblemaster, bounce this, play Death Shadow? Come on. Show me that you got it all, opponent. K command? Well, it didn't quite have it all. We're gonna throw a Walking Ballista out here. Alright, he's gotta be careful. Walking Ballista could kill him. We'll see if fish comes flying in one more time here. One card remains in hand. Come at me, fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Well, we're definitely going to attack in for 3 damage, potentially. Maybe 4. Does our opponent have some way to get rid of Walking Ballista here? I'd be very sad. Fetches. Goes to 7. One, two, three, four, 5. Ooh. Tasigur. I play Rabblemaster out here. Our opponent is in top deck mode. Little Tasigur here, probably a block. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't block this. Alright, so let's do some assumptions here. If our opponent goes all in, feigning a Temur Battle Rage, it doesn't matter, we won't block. I have a feeling they're going to keep 1 back. They choose not to here. I'm going to assume they don't have a bolt either. We're just going to make some assumptions here. And we're going to go ahead and attack in here. Because we can kill here with this attack. Just depends on if they have something like a K command. What do you got, opponent? We're at 1. K command kills us. It does 2 damage to us. So what is this? It is a Snapcaster. Well, we're going to remove this. We're going to pump. We're going to hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do 2 off this. And Exacties. Or just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, because of the extra +2. Got there. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. Woo! Squeaking that one out. 3-2. 3-2, chap. 3-2. Alright. I don't believe there's anything we want to change here. We're on the win streak. Let's just ride it into the next league here and get things jamming. Since we're in between leagues, though, chat, real quick, if you're brand new, don't forget that sub button. Well, sub button's there, but never a thing we ask. Don't forget there's that follow button. And that would be greatly appreciated if you hit that follow button for us. In the event that you are not new, though, welcome back. Simple as can be. Also, who's going to watch a little bit of the World Cup this weekend? It's out of the group stages, right? And then into the knockout rounds. It's always fun. We lead here with a Gemstone Caverns. And we do that to maybe feign that we're a little like Eldrazi-tron-like. The hope here is that they're maybe like going to fetch a non-basic. Just got home. And the wrap on the first league of the night. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Alright, so here we have green, red. We can play Blood Moon here, or we can play Rabblemaster. Based on the colors that we see here, we're going to go ahead and play Blood Moon and hope we draw out. We're able to abrade any targets here. My phone is giving me a million notifications and I don't understand why. Alright, we're going to play against a red-green Drund player? Misty. That's interesting. A Misty and a Forest. Show me that land. Thank you. We'll jam out Rabblemaster and have him fly into the red zone. They could have a Bolt here. They might be Teamer. Appears they're Teamer. Nah, Wooded Foothills wouldn't be in a Infect deck. I'm thinking they're like a Teamer Moon or something. Tarmogoyf. Land, please. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and shoot Goyf here and hope that they don't have a way to kill Chandra here with another Bolt. A Bolt on Chandra would have been doom. Opponent has found blue mana. They appear to be a Teamer deck. Teamer Moon is really difficult for us, but like a Teamer Control should be no problem. Tarmogoyf doesn't indicate a ladder though. Take up Chandra here, look for something. That is not what we want to be playing. I think we'll go ahead and attempt a Walking Ballista here. If they have a counter, they can flash it in, or they can do this now. If they were trying to do Snapcaster shenanigans here, well, they're going to be able to get rid of Chandra anyway. And so these Abrades won't be any good. There may have been a case to go ahead and actually tick up with Chandra to get Walking Ballista on 3 instead. Could have been a case made for that. What's this? Green, red? Harvest Pyre. Well, maybe it would have been good to throw it on 3 here. This deals to just creatures, okay. I was about to say if it was to play or any target, it wouldn't have mattered too much. This opens up Snap Bolt on Chandra now, which honestly wouldn't be a bad play for them. But yes, this is definitely some sort of Teamer list. Snap Bolt. Chandra's going away, chat. Say goodbye to Chandra. Bye, Chandra. This will make Goyfs a little bit bigger when they're played, which is a little terrifying. What do we got? Planeswalker, Artifact Creature, so 3, and an instant 4. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to hold these Abrades in case there's a Goyf that shows up here. Snapcaster's not too much of a threat, honestly. Pian Kiran's an excellent draw. Abrade's not terrible. Mana Leaked. Wow. They got it all. Yeah, it'll probably come out after the boarding, but it's not like the worst card here. That Mana Leak. There may be a case to kill this soon. We're going to go ahead and take a few more hits, though. Not too worried. We do need to draw some sort of action, though. Some sort of action would be great. Alright, we're gonna go and head... You know what? We'll wait on this Chalice for one turn here, and at their end step, we'll go ahead and abrade this Snapcaster, and then try to throw it out on 2. We'll take this 2 here. We'll go ahead and abrade this. Opponent spell snares. In response, we'll go ahead and snap abrade again. We're so close on the Chalice on 4 Dream. I know, right? We'll throw Chalice to 2 here. A Remand and it goes back down on 2. Mana Leak we can pay for. Snapcaster maybe here. Bolts. Bolt, snap, bolt. The same play happens if we put it on 1 as well. Bolt, snap, bolt. We go to 4. 1 hit 2. Any top deck bolt kills us here. We need a way to kill Snapcaster on the top of our library here. And these are the reasons why this deck's really difficult for us. They just interact really well with what we're trying to do, and they don't really care about Blood Moon. I mean, they care some, but not a whole lot. We'll be dropping 1 Blood Moon here. I guess Chandra? Oh. They just had another bolt, so they ended up drawing 3 of their 4 bolts. Alright. We have to treat them kind of like Control here. We have to treat them a bit like Control. The difficult part about this, though, is they can get like a Tarmogoyf down, and their Tarmogoyf is just gigantic. Not much we can do against that, though. Not much we can do against that. We'll bring in a few of the higher end creatures here. We'll drop kind of 1 Bridge and 1 Blood Moon, mainly because they have a lot of ways to deal with them post board. And they don't really care about Blood Moon. It might actually be better to do, let's do 2 Blood Moons and 4 Bridges here. That might just be a little bit smarter. I have casted a Chalice on 4 before against a Scapeshift opponent. That was in paper Magic, though. Our opponent was not very happy when I did that. Why am I bringing Torpor Orb in for Mage? I mean, I can bring a Grafdigger's Cage in. You like that better? Maybe 2 cages or something? Whoa. I mean, you'll probably see, and I'll do 1 and 1 for this, but they're gonna bring, like, they'll have Huntmaster the Fells, and so that's a reason to bring in Torpor Orb as well, with that thing flipping a bunch. Because one side's what, an ETB if I recall. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen that card. Alright, we can throw Chalice on 1 and try to get an Eidolon down here relatively soon after. You don't think bringing in a 1 of for Mage is better than another card? What card would you recommend then? And we're gonna see if they have a Spell Snare here. I mean, yes, we have cards that don't work with each other in our deck. We just have to play around our own deck sometimes. Yes, Torpor Nombos. I am aware, chat. Oh, chat. It'll be okay, chat. I'll hold your hand. I will hold your hand, chat. Don't worry. We will get through this together. I promise. I promise we will get through this together. It'll be okay. We may take a loss here. We have to play with what tools we bring to each game. There is not really much we bring in for Temur Moon because it's not a deck that I've seen in months. I got you, Tomoy. I got you. Eidolon resolving here is really nice to see and actually might be worth playing a second Eidolon if given the opportunity here. It's like our one of Cage we can't play now. Never mind, we can play it again. Hooray, we can play it. What do they do? Fetch here and then play something here, killing this Eidolon? Oh, no, they just want a cantrip. Ancestral Visions is kind of interesting here. We'll follow this up with another Eidolon here. Now they'll take 4 whenever they play their next spell. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Ancient Grudge is pretty much the one reason why like Bridge is like mediocre. We might even take 1 or 2 of those out. Alright, Ancestral Visions is on 3. Our opponent can bolt. We're probably not attacking anymore at this point. And given the opportunity, we'll run probably a Pia and Kiran out there first over Koth. The reason for doing that is they're probably loaded up on negates at this point, knowing we have Blood Moon, Bridges, and Planeswalkers. And this will get around that small percentage point there. Hey, look! Look, it's that one I was talking about Torpor Orb for. Talking about this. Okay, so things changed just slightly here with this little buddy out here. What we're going to do instead is play Walking Ballista here and get rid of it. We're going to get rid of it because it's actually rather annoying to be sitting there. There's arguments to playing Koth. There's arguments to playing Pia and Kiran. This thing flipping back and forth is just too much of a problem here, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of it. It is literally a very big problem card for us to deal with. We won't attack. We like both of our Eidolons sitting here taxing our opponent's life total. Pia and Kiran, once again, is the next card to be played here. If they do tap out, I will prioritize Koth slightly higher. If they tap out and we draw a mountain, I will Koth and Pia just to get bodies on the board, both of which will not damage us. Opponent does not shock in here. It's good to see. They could attack for 2. That would be pretty solid. All right, we're going to play the percentage points here, and we're going to go ahead and Pia and Kiran. Assuming that this will resolve because they are holding at a gate. That is the assumption here. And it appears to have resolved. Also, we want to do that before we draw that Torpor Orb, chat. I'm probably going to get rid of the Grafdigger's Cage. That was a terrible bring-in. We're not going to attack once again here. We have 4 points of damage coming down here in 2 turns. And we have 4 points of damage if they get rid of one of these anyway through a bolt, which might be what they do. And they do. So 4 damage, they go to 12. They're going to take a minimum of another 2 damage probably, which is really nice before they draw a million cards. What do you got for us, opponent? They have 3 cards in hand. This wolf is on blocking duty. Chainwhirler's kind of nice here. So I think we're going to go ahead and attack first. Obviously, if we could get Koth down, that'd be great. And getting Koth in would be nice. Shut my phone off here. They weren't able to do anything the first time PA and Kieran came down here, so swapping PA and Kieran for this 2 damage is A-okay with me. At this point, we'll go ahead and PA and Kieran, I think. And we'll pass the turn back to them. One thing we've avoided this entire round so far is a Tarmogoyf, which is really good. And notice they fetch basics anyway, because they're a moon deck as well. They're just used to doing that. We have lots of bodies on the field here. I guess we get kind of swept up by like an Anger, but I don't think they play Anger here. Snapcaster. That's a good 2 damage here. I imagine they'll Snapcaster Bolt. So they end up actually taking 4 damage to get rid of Eidolon here, but they will draw 3. That puts them at 6. We're representing 6 damage here. Ancient Grudge. Our opponent's trying to do it all here. Trying to do it all. Chain Whirler's looking like a good next play here to get rid of Snapcaster to allow us to attack in. It actually presents the lethal point of damage as well if we are able to get in with everything. Presenting potentially lethal. Playing Koth actually doesn't present lethal because the Snapcaster blocks our mountain. But Chain Whirler does. Now, they did just draw 3 cards plus the draw of the turn, so they're back up to 6 cards. And it appears they have some options because they're taking time to play this next card. Opponent must have some options here. They probably have counter spells of some sorts, but then they probably have like a creature as well. Maybe they're debating between Tarmogoyf and like I don't know. I'm actually not really sure. Oh, it's Jace. Jace that Mind Sculptor. Draw 3 and put 2 cards back. Alright, Jace. Well, we're going to ignore Jace. We're going to probably jam Chain Whirler here and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Jace has resolved. A land is played. They do have a fetch land here to mess with. Bolts away the Pia and Kieran. And attacks. Wow. I'm not gonna block. I feel okay here. Alright. So we can play Koth and present lethal. I think that's worth a try here. And if they do some sort of counter, we can just get rid of Jace. That was a very quick fetch. Very quick. Finds an island. Negate. Logic Knot. Negate. So I think here we just get rid of Jace. Because they can do all kinds of stuff to get rid of Thopter tokens. We're not really going to present lethal next turn. I like this line slightly better. If they have some blockers or something else, we can get them a little bit with Chain Whirler here. Rabble Master's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Chain Whirler here. feel like Chain Whirler getting rid of Snapcaster would be pretty good for us. Cryptic. Counter tap. Alright, so we should have attacked first. I guess on the flip side, though, they could have done a counter and bounce Snapcaster. They bolt one Thopter as well. Down to 3 cards. Attacks for 2. Let's attempt a Torp Orb here. That might get our opponent's attention here. We can follow this up with Rabblemaster. Torp Orb, interesting enough, opponent. Return and counter. It's interesting enough. We will attempt to get a Rabblemaster down here. Alright. Cryptic always just too slow with my ideas. I like our line so far. I like the Torp Orb baiting. I know that they believe one of their outs is probably Snapcaster Cryptic as well. There's little to no reason to attack with Rabblemaster next turn. I know it is a kill, but things could go real wrong real fast. Ancestral Visions and 2 unknown cards here. Mom and Pop doing work. We do have our opponent on the back foot, that is for sure. That Snapcaster's going to hold back here. We'll enter combat. They haven't killed Rabblemaster here. They have Lightning Bolt. I think here I just swing with these 3. If it happens to be, for example, a Lightning Bolt, they block, and then Lightning Bolt. Oh. Alright, tapping the team. Second main, we'll go ahead and play 1 bridge out. We can still attack through the bridge. This means they can't actually hit us if they have something that they want here. At this point, we may actually end up attacking with Rabblemaster. It's unlikely things get messy. Missing Slagstorm? Heck yeah, I'm missing Slagstorm. I don't think I would have kept Slagstorm in, though. Huntmaster? It could be Electrolyze. There's a Jace. Maybe bounce the Thopter token here is safe for them. Draws 3. Alright. But yeah, we're missing Slagstorm for sure. There's some argument to considering in matchups where we don't want maybe as many chalices. If we had like bolts in the sideboard, that'd be kind of interesting. Change to the deck. Games 2 and 3. This would be one of those matchups that I'd probably consider bringing it in. I have lots of ways to deal with it. Not saying we run into Temur Moon very often. So what do they have? Blue, blue, red. Not playing any lands. They have 2 spells worth of action. They don't have a Cryptic here. They're going to play something right now. That's interesting. Serum Vision, so they're digging for answers. Now they have maximum 2 spells. I think this is worth attacking with everything in this instance. Find a Breeding Pool. They won't play that untapped. I want to move to combat. And I think I swing with everything. So they have to block Rabblemaster, and then they have 4 creatures to deal with. I don't know too many 2-mana spells that get rid of 2 creatures. We'll see, though. Opponent could have something. Opponent could have something. We might be in trouble here. Opponent's like, crap, he attacked with everything this turn. He didn't do that last turn. That's right, opponent. We changed our mind. Alright, this Cage is coming out. It's a pretty bad card. Honestly, I might just bring in another Ritual effect. I think Desperate's the better one here. I think everything else is fine. There's a case for maybe one of these bridges out as well. And maybe bring in... Let's bring in a Sweltering Suns, and we'll bring in 1 Anger. Because we saw the Huntmaster, and we've seen other things. And that'll help us clear the board if needed. The Blood Moons are still kind of mediocre. Alright, this hand is fine here. We're going to keep this. We need a draw land, but we have 2 draws at it. Opponent went to 6. Opponent's also at 7 minutes. Yeah, they're at 7 minutes. We're at almost 20. We played the first 2 games in 5 minutes on our side. But what's really nice about that is we get to talk about the deck. We get to chat with you guys. 1 land here, and this is really, really, really open. 1 land. We have 2 draws at it. Miguel's, hello. How's to you? How are you? How are you? Let's see, Searcher's Kanta off this, and we get a Ritual effect. And they have, what, a Breeding Pool here. Let's do it. That'd be crazy. Scalding turn. Alright, we'll jam Eidolon number 1 here. We're not going to hold back at all. We do need that land. Opponent immediately fetches. Goes and gets that island and maybe has a mana leak. There it is. We'll play our opponent's deck and our deck at the same time. They are down to 4+1 draw, 5 cards. I would like to play Rabblemaster next, honestly. That'd be great. That would be great. Thank you. There's also a case for playing Blood Moon here. Let's force Blood Moon here. If they don't have a counter for this, then they lose their green mana here. And they don't. If they have a counter, then it just opens us up to really slam it in here with a bunch of stuff. Alright. Torp Orb's pretty good. We'll lead with Rabblemaster here. We're not too keen on Eidolon needing to be played here. Ooh, Logic Knot. Logic Knot for 2. Well played. They're down to 3 cards, chat. Given the opportunity, we'll attempt Chandra with Eidolon back up. That would be if land is drawn here. No land is drawn. We will attempt another Rabblemaster here. We'll leave the option of Chandra plus Eidolon, Chandra plus Torp Orb up. Our opponent does appear to have just about everything here. They're down to 2 cards. 2 cards, and we need 1 land really to open our hand up here. Cannot cast Mana Leak. They're down to 2 islands, but yes. 2 cards in hand. Land, please. No land, but a Chalice is found. We'll attempt the Chalice on 1 next. We're trying to power out Chandra plus Eidolon here, if possible. We have a lot of good cards here. We just need that land. There we go. Chandra to be played here. We'll see if this gets countered. No counter. We'll follow this up with an Eidolon on 2. And we'll pass the turn. We're in great shape here. We'll follow this up with Pia and Kieran plus a Torpor Orb on 2. This is all good. They can attack Chandra if they would like. They attack us. We'll pass on worrying about that. We'll start with a Torpor Orb here. Feels reasonable. And should have led with should have led with that card. We won't talk about that right now. Yep, we won't do that. We'll get rid of Snapcaster here and attack again because of our minimum punt. Our minimum punts there. We won't talk about that. We're just gonna move on from that chat. Just gonna move on. No comments to be had. I don't know. We felt like they had a counter. That's what we'll tell ourselves here. They had a counter, chat. I felt it. Just felt like a counter. Yeah, let's jam out that Pia and Kieran. Good solid 2/2 for 4. We're good at this game, chat. Don't worry about it. Our opponent's clock is down to 3 minutes. No comment? I appreciate it. Anger from our opponent. Whew. Spice. We're good. We're good here, chat. Don't worry, chat. We're fine. We're gonna find that. We don't want that. We're gonna play another Pia Kieran. Solid card. This Ancestral Vision is at 1 here. We're still in great shape here. Ticking up. Looking for like Hazard or something like that. Nothing to be found as such. Get in Pia and Kieran. We have the ability to activate her to throw a Torpor Orb if necessary. We don't plan to, but we could. There's a Snapcaster Mage. I'm not too worried about that. I save the Thopters from Demise. There you go. That is a solid way to look at that. That is a solid way to look at that. If they put a lot of effort into killing Chandra, we have backup Chandra. Serum Visions from our opponent. Countered. Countered. We just wanted to play hard mode tonight. Ancient Grudge. Well, we'll throw this Chalice. Fring! Whoosh. Thopter flinging. Snapcaster has to hold back now because we have lethal. Okay. They're gonna bolt. Alright. Sounds good so far. Land from our opponent. We're gonna throw a Chalice on 0. The idea of the Chalice on 0 is I'm gonna use Pia and Kieran here to throw it. I'm gonna fling it at our opponent. Whoosh. Just like that. Throw the Chalice. Do I want to throw anything else here? The answer is probably no. And we'll throw Chandra out here. Hope they don't have one more counter. Tick up. Put them to 1. So they've got to kill. They've got to kill Chandra here. They're at 2 minutes. They literally have to have a bolt. Mountain? 2 cards. Snapcaster doesn't do it. They're a little tilted? Why are they a little tilted? Did they make a mistake? We both made mistakes. Mistakes were made. An extra Blood Moon there. Alright, 2-1 chat, starting off this league. Starting it off right. Taking down Temur Moon, which is actually not an easy matchup. Not an easy one. Did our opponent misplay or something? Is that why they're tilted? Or are they upset because we misplayed our P and Kieran? Mayan is our opponent. There's a land on the top, this is good. Without a land, this is real bad. So we're going to mulligan this with that unknown. We're also against an unknown opponent. We'll keep this. We'll put the Blood Moon on top. Which isn't too bad, I suppose. We're not going to rush out anything here. I don't think. We'll see if they are Storm. They could be. They started playing really loose when they had realized they had lost. Spreading Seas for our opponent. You know what's really cool about Spreading Seas? By the way, this appears to be a like blue-red, like Blue Moon, but we'll go ahead and play the Blood Moon. Our Ruins is back to a mountain. Okay. What? Put a Chalice on 1. What? Is blue-red Merfolk a thing? What is this? Chat? Explain to me, please. What is this? I have not seen this. What the heck? Blue-red Merfolk. Okay. Okay. Maybe Blood Moon's good against this version. I don't know. They have Island Walk. We don't have any islands right now. The extra gemstone's not really what we want to see here, but we'll go ahead and put a Walking Ball on 2. Blood Moon Merfolk, probably? What is that? Is that all they're playing, the Blood Moon card? Where's our Boil? I'm so confused. We need a bridge. Silvergale. Adept. They get to untap their blue mana every turn. I don't feel like Blood Moon's very good here. I'm so confused. Also, these things are gonna get real big real fast. I'm kind of in trouble here. Other Merfolk. Getting that +1/+1. Making these guys giants. I mean, I think I'm blocking here. This feels really awkward. I would agree with you. I don't know what else you would splash for, other than the greatness that is Blood Moon. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Bridge? Please? I need a bridge, like, now. We don't have any... Oh, we have red mana here. Bridge? Bridge? Could be Boil Folk. 4, 8, 12. They have Island Walk. I have an island. It's a good game. It's a good game. Where was our bridge? No bridges to be found. Alright. Angers come in. Chain Roller's not very good. Let's see here. Like Hazard's maybe okay, but Koth is too. Let's see here. Goblin Rabble Masters out. I'm feeling like Blood Moon's probably not very good here. And I'm feeling like maybe like Koth and Hazard need to come in. Spreading Season to Boil, gotcha. Gotcha! Bring a Dampening out in as well. We need a bridge. Alright, I would love to play first. Keep turn 1 Chandra? Okay. Okay. Turn 1 Chandra with Sweeper with Sweeper and Bridge? Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Eidolon should be good on the play. Except if they lead off with a Aether Vial, then it's awful. Right? Because they just never, they never cast anything? Alright, let's get this bridge out of hand so it's on the battlefield here. Like, at this point, Eidolon would do nothing. Torpor Orb's okay versus Wave Token, Master, and Bouncers. Doesn't it bounce, like, tapped creatures, though? I know I have 4 Braids. I also now have 5 Sweepers, too. I mean, like, Eidolon's not blocking, because they're gonna get the Spreading Seas and then Island Walk. It'll do probably 4 to 6 damage. They're just thoughts. They're just thoughts. I wouldn't personally bring in Eidolon. Wow, Vandal Blast. Well, that's rude. That was really rude. Koth is kind of cool that we get to skip over here. I think if given the opportunity here and no 1-drop from our opponent, I would Emblem. It looks like our opponent does get this, though. What's cool is the Sweltering Sun's going to actually get to do some cool things to our opponent. And they're up to 2 here. Oh, another Curse Catcher is actually a problem. I guess they have to sacrifice 2 Curse Catchers to get rid of Sweltering Suns. Maybe a reason to go ahead and play Sweltering Suns on our turn. Oh my gosh. Calm down. Alright, we need a land here. A land here helps us out a whole ton. Land, please. Thank you. We can get them here. We're gonna get them, chat. We can pay for everything. I would love to pay. I would love to pay again. Let's kill that thing too. Alright. Where is our Braid? A Braid would be great here. Opponent's stuck on 1 land. They're up to 3 with their Aether Vial here. We're gonna tick up for good old mana here. And we're gonna play a Walking Ballista on the good old 2/2. Wow. Okay. They have a 3-drop to jump in here. Probably do. Chandra's gonna take a hit, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Vendilion Click. Take a look at our hand, opponent. Come on. Come on over. Looks at their own hand. I guess one thing that's nice here is this isn't gonna get pumped. Unified Will enter the revealed zone. Counter target spell if you control more creatures than the spell's controller. Well, that's kind of interesting. I guess they're looking for their extra land first. Finding a Braid here would be fabulous. They do find their land. Gets to attack 3 at Chandra. Fetching. Playing. Silvergill. Tidebinder Mage. We'll play Bridge out here. We will tick up for damage. And we will pass the turn. They got to deal with another one of these bridges. They could have another Vandablast. I guess that's one reason to be running red, is for some good artifact removal. Red tends to have a lot of that. We are pretty happy about that. Alright, opponent can't beat a second bridge. So if we see 2 bridges in the opener, we may just jam. Jam pat. Chain Whirler looks like it could be slightly better than we originally imagined, and this Blood Moon I just don't think is doing a lot. We'll make that swap. Torpor Orb could be better than this Blood Moon as well. Although it does mess our Pia and Kiran up, and in this case we do want those, if we were to find a Pia and Kiran, we want the blockers. I guess I don't care about a Vendilion Click. 1 Blood Moon's alright. Maybe it's better to bring in like a Goblin Rabble Master or something ridiculous like that. Alright. Double a Braid, but 1 land. Hazard Chandra's not very good. We'll mulligan this. Alright. I guess we'll keep this and hope there's a land on the top. We can ramp out and bridge really fast to get it away from Ceremonious Rejection. We will bottom Chandra here. They don't play anything here. We'll go ahead and F6 to our opponent. I don't want to really run this out into a Ceremonious Rejection here. I'd rather them be tapped out. Please tap out. Thank you. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get the bridge down. We're in a lot of danger here, though. The danger being that we may not draw the lands we need. A land here. This looks fine. Blood Moon's okay here. Sweltering Suns will be played if we draw a land. Come on, land. One time. One more land here. There we go. Thank you, land. We'll go ahead and get rid of these pesky Merfolk here. Our opponent's down to 3 plus the draw, 4 cards. Mutavault sitting over there. Blood Moon will be able to take care of those. That'll be the hope. Boots up the Mutavault. Swings in for 2. Land, please. Land is okay. Land is looking better. We do not find the land, but we do find a Walking Ballista. Go ahead and cast said Walking Ballista. Come on. And we might just throw Walking Ballista literally straight in front of anything that attacks here. Mutavaults will be 3/3s, which means actually they can't attack, ironically. Actually, that's ironic. Mutavaults can't attack now. No reason to get rid of Lord of Atlantis. We'll sit tight for 1 turn here. We'll sit tight. It feels like the right thing to do, chap. Land, please. Desperate Ritual's okay. We'll go ahead and empty the hand here. I'd rather be emptying it and playing Pia, but this is okay too. I'm not going to attack because that'll tap Walking Ballista. I suppose we could have attacked and then ping up for 1 if they bounce Walking Ballista. It's not really what I want to do though. Looking for lands. That's really far from a land, chat. This is really bad. Need those lands. Opponent's going to get in at least a hit here. We're going to go ahead and block now. We need running lands. Come on, lands. Where are you at? Aether Vial. Alright. Land. Alright. 1 more land. Then we'll get Pia and Kiran down, followed by Hazoret. We'll probably play both of these. 1 more land. Whew. Come on. Whew. Luckily, Vandablast doesn't look as scary here. It definitely kills Bridge, but we're not just outright dead in that event. Come on, land. Land, land, land. Come on. One more land. Yes. I'm getting there, chat. Alright, P and Kieran. Down we go. Drawing out like a champ. I wouldn't mind actually one more land. That'd be kind of nice. Dismember? Dismembers P and Kieran. Edelson Jr., 85. Hello. They're gonna wish they kept that Dismember for this big time. Hazoret. What is this? Vandal Blasts. Alright. Alright. I'm down for that. Let's go, opponent. Let's race. 3-3. Oh boy. It's kind of terrifying. So we can play Hazoret here. We get to hit for 5. They hit back for 6. Could play something. 10. If they play one Lord, we're dead. I gotta hold back. We're gonna hold this land here as something to throw. Fling at our opponent. Do you prefer the second Koth or a Hazoret in the sideboard? In a Jund format, Hazoret. In a control format, probably Koth. Phantasmal Image. Well, their Hazoret can't attack. Man, I hate Phantasmal Image. But now they'll pitch something, and Hazoret can attack, and we die. That's well played. Man. That's frustrating. Our own Hazoret killed us. This would be a reason to have Koth. That would be a reason to have Koth. That's a shame. Alright, onward we go, chat. 1-1 in this league. 1-1. Yeah, I think Koth can really close out the game quickly, but if there's like a lot of creatures in the meta, he's not very good. If the meta switches a little more towards control, then an extra Koth is fine. There's also a case just to have Koth in the main instead of maybe like a P and Kieran or something else. We'll scare our opponent by ditching a Chandra here. I guess that's true. Turn 1 Thoughtseize is going to be painful here. Turn 1 Glistener Elf. We're actually okay with this. We'll go ahead and abrade this. They have to have 2 mutagenic growths here. So we're against another green-black Infect player. The last green-black Infect player we played, we didn't have any problems with. We're looking for 1 land here. Oh, never mind. They're going to have to take Blood Moon. Blood Moon can lock them out here, which is fine because one out and we play a Rabblemaster. They take a Rabblemaster here. I'm a little surprised by that. A top deck land here. Oh, nope. They've got a way to deal with it. A top deck land there. Alright. They get a swamp. I'm actually not too worried about a swamp. They might Thoughtseize me again, I guess. Have I seen a huge uptick in Jund lately? Not really, but we run into it from time to time and it's frustrating. Not a whole lot. I'm not sure what they can play here without double black. So we'll just see how this plays out. I have a feeling we win this though. Bloodmoon's pretty good here. Ensnaring Bridge is like hit or miss. It's okay against the green-black one. It's not as good against the green-blue one. Because they pump a lot of stuff. Oh. Our opponent finds their green. Unless we just find something completely bonkers here, we'll just say hang tight. Pretty much the only thing I would have considered playing is probably Bridge. We're 2 turns away from winning. Noble Hierarch doesn't scare me at all. I'd probably just kill this. We'll tick up here. We're going to throw a Chalice on 1. And this should lock our opponent out. We'll probably Emblem Chandra immediately here. I don't really see a reason to like tick her up again. The online meta is kind of interesting compared to paper. In paper, you're still going to see a lot of humans. I don't really know why. I don't feel like humans is too well positioned at the moment. But that's just me. That's just me. It just depends on what part of like where you're at in the world, because different locations have very, very different metas. So here we're going to bring in sweepers and we're going to bring in Eidolons. Once we get some sweepers down, then it's good. This deck will play things that actually Pia and Kiran would be better on, so we'll go ahead and bring Pia and Kiran back in and ditch Chandra completely here. Oh yeah, I mean Jund inherently has very expensive cards, so when Jund is relatively decent, or they just like to show up in. Right? Lying? What? Rephrase your question. Alright, Chalices on 1. Those are pretty good here. Eidolon and Blood Moon and all this. Yeah, this is all good. This is all good. The only thing here that's kind of mediocre is that it's not very explosive. But we'll get there. Thoughtseize or a Glistener Elf here. Honestly, seeing a Glistener Elf would be probably the worst thing. Thoughtseize would be fine. That's fine. They need a way to get rid of the Chalice. I don't think they care about Eidolon or Blood Moon right now. Chalice is probably the scariest thing for them to see here. All of their pump spells, or most of them, are on 1. And our opponent is down to 4 cards here. Takes 1 Chalice. Probably has another like Inquisition or Thoughtseize effect here. A Simian Spirit Guide would probably be the best draw here. Anger is fine as well. We do need a land. Alright. I think I get Thoughtseizes away our Chalice here. Your non-English phone dictionary. All good. All good. Just take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time. We're gonna go ahead and jam Eidolon out here. We actually would probably just follow this up with an Anger, quite honestly. Pendelhaven's a bit of a problem for us. We're going to ignore this attack here for one. See if they'll pump with Pendelhaven and do something. Wow, we cannot find anything here. Alright, we're gonna risk being killed here with this attack. I think it's an okay attack, though. They'd literally have to have 2 Might of Crosses, which is really, probability is low. We'll play to the probably 80% that they don't have it. Opponent Thought Seizes. They'll probably take Anger here. It is something that's stopping them from winning. They might entertain taking Rabblemaster because it is a card that blocks. Clearly they don't care about Blood Moon though. Also, they take a lot of damage to cast this Thoughtseize. They're at 9. A land would be really, really appreciated. Please land. We will have to sit back probably after this unless we can play this out. There we go. And we can play it out here. So I think we play out. We might actually leave ourselves 2 blockers here. I think I don't mind 2 blockers here for this turn. We'll put them to 8. Putting him to 7/6 doesn't really change a whole lot here. Triple Blood Moon GG. We can wait until next turn to do some fun things with the Blood Moons. And then they will have 1 green. So we'll just attack with the 1 here. I don't think this extra 2 does anything. And if we need to, they kill 1 and then like somehow pump here. I think it's really important. So there's a Nature's Claim. Well, he's at 6. So he probably would have done that in combat anyway, so he didn't really lose anything. He can't attack here. If he attacks... Do I block here? Do I block? I mean, I guess the answer is yes, he can attack. I block, he Pendelhavens. Do we just need to buy ourselves some time to find a way to kill this? That might be the answer. We die to 2 pump spells. We die to really 1 pump spell. Let's go ahead and block. Duress. Yeah, you can take out Blood Moon. Go for it. We're gonna play the Blood Moon out here. We're gonna use this Goblin to block. Isn't he dead on this attack unless he has something? Yeah, it's true. And we were literally just playing around the pump spells. We'll block this. If he uses his pump spell, he uses his pump spell. Alright, we trade that off. We'll play our Simian Spirit Guide here for absolute maximum value. That 2/2 for 3, maximum value. That should be an emote. I say that a lot. Alright, so our opponent needs a creature, a way to get rid of Simian Spirit Guide. Their deck's full of pump spells. I feel pretty good here. Expensive bear. He's a Grey Ogre. Blood Moon pass turn. Urborg. Interesting. No, it doesn't cast because of layers. Sorry, opponent. They have some black spell in their hand. We'll empty in case we get a Ensnaring Bridge here and they kill this somehow. They do have black. There we go. The Stinger. The Plague Stinger. We'll attack here. Blood Moon 4, we can't lose exactly. They have a pump. We'll play a bridge right behind this so they can't attack us. Just in case they top deck that awesome spell. Land for our opponent. We're going to throw this to 2 here because the spell that we saw that destroys artifacts. Well, I guess we've seen 2, but we'll assume they have a lot of these as well. I guess on 1 might have been a little more correct. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get punished. I think we're going to find some spell here to kill them with. A little cheeky. What's up, man? How you doing? Rancor. I'm looking for a way to get around this. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Little cheeky with that sub. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the support. It is greatly appreciated. Abrupt Decay kills this bridge. Gonna get hit for 3 here. Wow. Alright. Gotta go to game 3 here. Rabble Master. Let's see here. I guess Chandra should be brought back in here. Let's pull 2 Angers out, bring 2 Chandras back in. And based on all of that, Chalice is kind of questionable. Alright, we'll make that small switch. Glad to be here. We're glad to have you. I would love to play first. Alright, we're going to keep this. Going to keep this because this is a turn 1 Rabble Master. Let's get things going here. And beat up on our opponent. And turn 3 Rabble Master as well. There we go. Get that Glistener Elf down. Noblest of Hierarch. We'll attack with everything here. Down to 10. Inkmoth. I have to have one hell of a hand here coming up. Stinger. Stinger and Rancor on Stinger. You know what, opponent? I don't care. In we go. I'm hitting for 4. I gotta block this Rabble Master. It's a lot of damage, it is. Do you have something, 1, 2, 3, 4, to deal with my Rabble Master? Stinger's back. Another Rancor. Rinse, repeat. This is brutal. We'll attack with everything. They gotta block again. And we'll play the bridge out here. Make sure, oops. And we have lethal via the ruins here. Lethal via the ruins. They would have to have a crazy hand here to win. Boot this up. Attack in. Mutagenic gross. Craziness. Alright, got that one off of our opponent. 2-1 in this league. I'll be right back, chap. Just grabbing something real quick. What is this? Ah, a match. Need to grab something. Alright. Alright. Losing our voice. Hyphen. Let's, I think we mulligan this. It's not very good. Alright, we'll keep this. Chalice on 1. We'll put the land on top. That's fine. All of these options are A-okay with us. They are A-okay with us. Steam vents, tapped. Alright. I'm not going to run this Chalice out immediately. We might be playing against, Storm, which I'll want the Chalice on 2. No play from our opponent. I think we'll just hold tight here. Hold tight. Blue Moon, perhaps? It might be Blue Moon. Might be Blue Moon. We'll go ahead and run a Chalice out on 1 now that we drew another one. They grabbed a basic island. Remand is played here. Let's go ahead and try to put the Chalice back on 2 or 1 again. A Remand, though. Remand's a bit interesting to see here. We can play Chalice on 2 next turn. Young Pyro. Let's play Walking Ballista down for 2. We'll pick off Young Pyro here, and we'll pass turn. We have, what, Snapcast or something here? Guess I'll attack in. See if it's anything we need to worry about. Appears it is nothing. And we'll attempt a Chalice on 2 now. Mana Leak. Well, I can't pay for that, unfortunately. It appears to be like a Blue Moon variant of some sorts. Pia and Kieran's good. We'll attack in, and then I'll probably play Pia and Kieran. Another Remand or Mana Leak or something? Remand, okay. This is like Thing in the Ice or something? Might be a Thing in the Ice build. Scalding Tarn. I'll keep chipping away with Walking Ballista here. We'll try Pia Kieran again. For the second time? Maybe? Maybe, maybe not. And a Remand again. So a lot of Remands from our opponent. It really makes me think they're like Thing in the Ice. Really makes me think they're like Thing in the Ice or something like that. Fetch from our opponent. Opponent keeps putting things in the yard. Not sure why. We will try to get a Chalice on 2 here. Delver? Might be. They have a Bedlam Reveler? Could be a thing. Could be a thing. A little confused by our opponent. Snapcaster Remand, it appears. Or Mana Leak. They don't like us trying to do a Chalice on 2. They also have a lot of 1-drops. We continue to not be able to pay for this. Lightning Bolt. Enigma Drake? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm very puzzled by all this. I will continue to attack in. I guess we'll try Chandra here. Chandra? We are in the winning seat right now. I mean, I have so many spells to play, I just gotta play them. Yeah, they don't have any way to get rid of this Chalice, I'm guessing. Because that's a lot of bolts that could be going to our face if they have a way to get rid of Chalice. Carlos Carlos Opens. Thank you for the follow. Carlos. Does Chandra resolve? Does Chandra resolve? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, Cryptic Command, I mean, bounce the Chalice and then go to town. Other than it is Bedlam Reveler. Looks like Blue-Red Wizards. Could be. They play way more creatures, and they also play a lot of things that are not on one as well. This is game one, so I don't know why our opponents... Oh, they're tanking. Another Snapcaster here to Remand, I guess? I mean, I just don't... I don't really see them winning this. I mean, if we're concerned, we'll use Walking Bliss to get rid of one of these. I'm very confused. Huh. They attack for 4? I'm almost tempted to just ping one of these off. It's not take that much damage. Okay. They maybe breach Emrakul. They might. Might be worth trying to get a bridge down. I'm still gonna try this Chandra here. I guess if like this resolves or something, I can get a bridge out. Play this bridge out and pass turn. My bad. Alright, so they can kill Chandra here. Nimble. Five damage. I guess getting bridge down is kind of nice. We can like slowly empty our hand, hopefully. But I'm guessing they kill Chandra here. Delver. Let's try Pia and Kieran again. Pia and Kieran resolves. Got him. No, Electrolyze. Let's see here. We'll allow this to hit us, I think. Alright. I think I'm going to try this Chalice on 2 again. Actually, we have the Abrades. Let's go ahead and swing in and see what happens. We'll hold up a Braid here and get it through a Mana Leak or a Remand. We'll hit this nimble one here. There we go. They get him for 2. We can get him for 2 back at them. Play our land. Let's attack. We're almost there. Playing the Walking Ballista on 2 here is probably enough. We don't need to play it on anything higher here. Oh, what's this? Another Snapcaster. To remand this? I guess that's okay here. They can remand. We'll put it on 1. We'll actually go ahead and throw this Chalice out on 0. And we're doing that so that the Snapcasters can't attack. And then we have pitch, and hit. Bedlam Reveler. So whoever called the Bedlam Reveler was correct. They're like blue-red wizard Bedlam Reveler. Pitching Vapor Snags and a Blood Moon. Nailed it. Alright. Let's go to the next game here, chat. I'm gonna grab some Angers here, Chain Whirler. An Eidolon seem pretty good, and maybe a Torpor Orb. What's not good? I'm guessing Bridge really isn't that good. Braids are fine, Blood Moons are bad, and like, we'll take out 1 Ritual, I suppose. Kind of run something like this. Here, I'm gonna be right back, chat. Real quick. Never mind. I need to talk to the White Frill briefly, but she's on the phone. We might stop mid-game to talk to her. She's on the phone real briefly, though. Alright. We'll keep this. Well, actually I don't feel like I should, but I'll keep it. I'll keep it. All the remands are going to make this hard that our opponent has. They do not lead with the Delver. That's a good sign. We'll try to lead with a Torpor Orb on our side. The Braid, though, is kind of nice. Pick something off if we need to right here. Desolate Lighthouse. Chalice on 1 would be good. We'll start with Torpor Orb, though. See if we can bait something out here. See if we can bait something out. And Spell Pierce. Alright, alright, alright. Chalice on 1 would have been better, I guess. That would have been Spell Pierce as well, though, so. See if they shock this in. They do. So what do they have here? I have a lot of things. We'll attempt a Walking Ballista here. We're trying to get it so this Chalice on 1 could work. Remanded Walking Ballista. Okay. Can they play something here and then I get the Chalice on 1? Please? Alright, we'll attempt a Chalice on 1 here. Spell Snare. Okay. Oh, Nimble. Nimble. We have a lot to kill that with. We might try a Braid first. Let's try Rabble Master, actually. Get a clock in the opposite direction would be nice. We'll also punch through another counter spell if they have one. Trying to get rid of everything in our opponent's hand here. Flash Freeze. Alright. Opponent's almost out of resources here. They're almost out of resources. And attacks for 3. Nothing to do here. Take the 3, go to 14. We'll go ahead and move to their turn. I think if they fire this off, I might, like, try to kill this. Nope. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill this. We have Simian Spirit Guide in case they remand this. Drawing Fire, bro, says our opponent. I mean, we have a lot. We have a lot more. We just decided to hold this for a few turns. Mana Leak. I can't pay for that. Or I could. Do I try for this? Seems aggressive. We'll allow this to resolve. That seems aggressive to go Simian Spirit Guide, Desperate Ritual, and then maybe draw a 4-drop here. We can also try now Walking Ballista again. And then just get to ping this for 1. Does our opponent have another counter? A Snapcaster Spell Pierce? They choose Spell Snare. That doesn't target. That won't target here. It's a 4 mana spell right now. So we can use Walking Bliss to pick these off? Yeah. It's 4 CMC right now. It's a 2-2. Okay. Ceremonious Rejection. Our opponent still has answers. Alright, we do have Anger, though. What's nice here is we can Anger, and then re-Anger if needed. We're at 6. They have a bunch of bolts, too, assuming those are still in. I would think they'd have to be getting low on answers. They apparently have answers for everything, though. Ends their turn. Our turn. I would like to attempt an Anger the Gods. This is the attempt. Alright. We resolve that. Bolt. Bolt, snap, bolt. And bolt, snap, bolt. I don't know why they slow rolled that. Alright, we'll begin sideboarding. Everything seems fine here. We're going to just submit back. Now we'll be on the play. We'll be kind of ahead. So hopefully we can get some more threats down this time. We'll keep this. It gets an Eidolon out. They might have to deal with it, but then maybe we can follow it up with an Abrade. Or not Abrade, Piankirin. Spire Bluff. I will leave with Eidolon instead of trying to ramp out Rabblemaster here. Maybe they'll Spell Snare this, which would Spell Snare this possibly. Yep. Man, our opponent's got a lot of answers for us. Lots of answers. What do they got here? A Delver. Alright, we're going to try to cast a Piankirin here, with the idea that we can Abrade after. We'll see if they allow this to resolve. Goose 620. How's it going, man? Spell Pierces. So we're not getting off the ground here just yet. Opponent's got all of it. How are they flipping? They flip with a Remand. Okay. The Remand means we're not getting a whole lot down here. Man, they got a lot of tempo to this deck. Alright, we're at 17. They have a Remand. I'll try to fish the Remand out with this Goblin Rabblemaster here. Come on, remand it. There we go, remanded. We're hoping that this Abrade or Anger is going to resolve, and then our threats will be enough. That is the hope. Them shocking in, though, is not a good sign for us. We will attempt a Rabblemaster again. I feel like if they have a counter, they're just going to keep using it, and the Abrade won't be useful. We have to use our creatures to get around these counters. Snapcaster, remand. Okay, we have an Anger of the Gods to deal with both of these creatures. We're going to take 5 this coming turn. We just can't establish anything against them. This is crazy. I wish I had Boil. We'll attempt an Anger here to wipe this board up. I mean, if they have another tempo play, though, I don't know what we're doing. Alright, we'll try it off the Desperate Ritual here. That way we can at least abrade something here. Have another remand or negate or something. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to kill this. Do you have another? Jeez. Mana leak, flash freeze. I'm out of ways to kill these creatures. We can lead with a Pia and Kira next. Straight fire, says our opponent. I literally can't land a spell. Throw his computer against the wall. We're going to 4. I mean, a remand or anything here. Remand or anything. We need Pia and Kieran because it creates blockers. I mean, Chandra doesn't do it. Oh my gosh. Mana leaked. GG's opponent. Straight GG's. Answers to every single thing we tried to play. 2-2 chat. This will be the last game of the night. Gotta wrap it up for the evening. See if we can get one last one in here. Kept hiding my mana. Alright, we'll see if we can do a quick wrap up here to finish the stream. Alright, we'll keep this medium hand. 1-2 drop. Ah, no good, man. Play a gemstone out. We're going to pitch a land and pass turn to them. So you can take turn 1 here. Play a walking ballista followed by P and Kieran. Oh boy. Oh boy. These are going to be fast. Rabble Master? Oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Walking Ball followed by Blood Moon. Kept 2 risky 1 landers where literally a second land gives me the game. Ooh! Zale. It's always tough. Our opponent is down to 4 cards here. So land plus Sylvan Scrying here would be an easy Blood Moon. If it is a forest here, I'm going to ramp out Pia and Kieran Nalaar. It is not a forest. We will be putting Blood Moon down next. Blood Moon will hopefully buy us enough time. Alright, Blood Moon. Do your worst to them. Alright. Gotta play Pia and Kieran next. Only thing that would trump Pia and Kieran here would probably be Rabble Master. Pia and Kieran comes down. Walking Ballista. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Do we have enough? And a Braid would be a nice draw here. Not necessary, but it would be a nice draw. Expedition map. They get to go find a basic forest, I presume, is what they'll go look for. Basic forest. And plays basic forest. Ancient Starrings. They're looking for Oblivion Stone, that is for sure. We are going to attack for 6 here. Urza's Tower has been found. There's not a whole lot that would have me play anymore. I need to just pump and attack. Pump and attack, chat. Down to 12. One, two, three, four, 5. They're 5 mana. Oblivion Stone. That's not good, chat. Chalice of the Void doesn't do anything here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get to 10 here. Chalice on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we're just going to 10 here. You funny people. I guess we'll allow him to activate O-Stone here. That O-Stone was timely. So they can activate O-Stone. Ping the O-Stone with Ballista. We're hoping for like a Chandra off the top here. We're basically hoping for Chandra here. And we can cycle with Sweltering Suns too for 1 turn. This is not looking good though. Need Chandra off the top. 3 mana is good though for our opponent. I'm playing against Amulet Titan and I'm scared because I honestly have no idea how it works. Killing Primetime's not a bad idea. Alright, Chandra. Ooh, no. Let's go ahead and cycle this. And a Braid. Turn too late here. We'll keep the Abrade in case they have a Wormcoil Engine here. They can play Ulamog, and we can still ritual out a Chandra for a win, so we're playing to that. Too bad it isn't Slag, I know. Karn's an artifact, right? Sort of. Totally. Sanctum of Ugin here. Oh no. 3, 6, 9, 10, and then they'll have 2, 4, 5, 2, 4 afterwards. If they play Ulamog and we don't get it here on the next turn, I think we lose. Big old Ballista? That'd be fine with me. I can deal with the Ballista. There's Karn. Doesn't kill us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can play Karn and Ugin. It's a lot. And a Wormcoil here. Okay. Let's see what they do here. Exile a card from hand. We'll exile the Chalice. Wormcoil. Okay, we're looking for Chandra in this turn or next turn. There she is. Got her. Got her, chap. Got there. Alright. Let's see if we can wrap this evening up with a win. Eidolon's in. Stormbreath, Koth, Hazoret, Dampening, Chain Whirler. Anger's Sweltering's out. Bridge is out. We're all aggro here. Being Kieran's too slow. And we'll take out 1 Ballista. Gotta ramp it out like fast, chat. Cardboard waifu. Indeed. Chandra showing up right at the right time. See if we can finish this out for the night, chat. Get that win. Let's see. We could win this. We could win it. Don't let Pia hear that. Pia's married, right? I assume they're married. Maybe assumptions. It's a weird way to say Jaya Ballard. Alright, Tron opponent. You gotta beat us. You're green, Tron. You have nature's claims. The joke was protective parenting. He is still grieving. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's see a spicy hand here. Need a spicy hand. Blood Moon, Eidolons, and Rabble Masters. Come on. Well, alright, we'll keep this. It's a Blood Moon, and it's a braid, but it's not fast. We'll keep, though. See what we can do here. Need something rapid fire here. But we have something for the O Stone, which is kind of key. Leather bodysuit. We are going to, because of the Sylvan Scrying, ramp out a Blood Moon. That's the plan here. Ramp, ramp. Alright, we're slightly behind here, drawing 1,000,000 lands here. But maybe they're out of gas now. We will actually play this other Blood Moon down because we can't lose to a Nature's Claim. So we'll play this back to back, and then we'll have a braid up for the O Stone that they'll use. And hope we have some sort of action before they get to 6, 7, 8 mana. That's the plan. What do you got, opponent? You went and got the power plant, or the tower. Let's play it. Oh, forest. Like I said, we'll be playing this Blood Moon down. Draw action, come on action, exactly. We have to play this other Blood Moon with the forest being played there. Double green. Ancient Stirrings. Find out what they find here. Hopefully not a Walking Ballista. A little 2/2 Walking Ballista would probably really eat our lunch here. Worm Coil, alright. A Braid needs to hit that. Braid also needs to hit O Stone. Could use a Rabble Master here. Extra or Braid's good. Alright. Blood Moon, double of Braids. O Stone or Nature's Claim, which do they have? Who knows? Who knows? They have Nature's Claim. Gets rid of one Blood Moon. Do they have another one? Hot Cheese 13. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Double Braid's gonna be spicy here. I'm afraid of another Nature's Claim and killing this Blood Moon. If they do that, I have a feeling we just lose. There's O Stone. They played this tower. We have to kill that. We have to kill that, but we have Rabble Master. I think we have to kill it. If they draw lands, then we're just in trouble. But by doing this, if they don't draw land, then we're good for Rabble Master. A+ name, Hot Cheese. Alright, we're hoping they don't have a land here. They do, okay. And they have, well, they have an expedition map. They're going to hit their land anyway. So I guess Rabblemaster has to come down here. The awkward thing with Rabblemaster, though, is they have a Wormcoil that they're going to play next turn. But I guess we can't really play around that. We gotta just try. Just gotta try. Just gotta try. Glad that you caught us here, Hot Cheese. We are kind of wrapping up the night, but it's a pleasure to have you live. Welcome. Glad you could catch us on YouTube, and glad you got here live. Way to go. Swamp? Well then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can play a Wormcoil now. I guess like an Abrade here is not a bad thing. They have 2 unknowns. I'm gonna Abrade on our turn after combat. So we're gonna go ahead and enter combat here. Gonna swing with everything, so we get 2 points in. No block. We're gonna Abrade. There that goes. We're gonna go ahead and play this Damping Matrix down. We did the wrong ability here. We got the same effect, but this should be dead. We might have punted there slightly. Ronald Grinder, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That might be a punt. Is MTG Bot here to record it? Maybe MTG Bot's not here. Maybe he's not here to record it. He has to be here. He has to be here because he found cards earlier. Honestly, if they play one of the Planeswalkers here, I might scoop for our final game here. Yeah, this isn't happening, chat. They take our Blood Moon. They don't have to attack. I think we just move to the final game here. I agree, it was a punt. Yeah, they're gaining life. We might just move to the last game here of the evening. Yeah. Alright, we're going to concede just to move to the final game of the night. Draw a card or two. Oh, Blood Moon there. Karn's going to take over that game, though. Alright, we'll submit for our final game of the evening here. Final game, chat. By the way, shout outs to all of our new followers. Thank you, guys. Oh, okay. Then I'll talk to you a little bit. Alright, final one of the evening. Let's see if we can grab this 3-2. Why is MTG Bot? MTG Bot must be just eating it today. He was helping us get some of the like Woodfall Primus and other things when we were initially playing our games. Yeah, I know. Just the bot's apparently not here. The bot disappeared, chat. You guys scared it away. Alright, we're going to keep this. We're actually going to go ahead and ramp this Chalcem 1 and hope that slows our opponent way down. The bot is gone. The bot went to bed. We're finishing up the night. It knows it's done. It packed it in early. It said it was Friday. Off it went. Land. Chalice. On 1. Alright. Things starting out great here. Hot butter. Make your opponent cry. Alright, we do need a blood moon. It should get them to a little bit of a degree here. We could actually throw Chalice on too. That's kind of funny. So we have enough mana to cast anything we draw next turn. Well, except Storm Breath. Oh boy. Oh, opponent. Please don't have Natural Tron here. Don't end the night like this. Please. We're going to go ahead and jam out 1 Simian Spirit Guide. Like I said, there's not really anything on 2 I care about. Everything is on 1 and like 7. Please don't have Natural Tron. Please, 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 please. Conceding if they have Natural Tron, chat. Conceding if they have Natural Tron. Not like this. Not like this. Conceding. Conceding. We're ready. Undo. Concede. What do you got? Concede. Can you handle 4 power? Oh, concede. Concede, chat. Concede. Can't beat Karn. Concede. Oh, come on. Maybe this will be a Walking Ballista. You can do it. Abort. It appears to be a Walking Ballista because they're having trouble casting it. Put a Walking Ballista on for 3. Oh, gosh. I believe in you. Oh. Need to get that Chalice on 6 faster, chat. I guess I play another Eidolon here and just take damage. Not like this, Tron. Why? Not like this. That natural Tron. Eidolon beatdown deck. I mean, maybe they have all cantrips. Okay, so they don't have a 4th land. They have cantrips. They can plus this by 1 only right now. And we get a Blood Moon here. We can do it. Oh my gosh, Overgrown Tomb. We're dead. We're dead. Incoming Ugin. Concede? You wouldn't want to see me concede, chat, would you? You wouldn't want to see the concession from Ugin here? Oh my gosh, it's World Breaker. That 5/7 chat. Yep, we counter all their cantrips. They just had the Natron, they drew an extra land, they got World Breaker. Blood Moon's doing zip, zilch, nada, it's not here. I'm going to have nightmares. I am too. I am too, chap. Doesn't even attack. Asserts dominance. Just Tron things. That's how we're gonna end the night. Well, it's how the cookie crumbles, right? Oh, come on. Oh, yes. 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 mana. They can hit for 30. I gotta block. I'm gonna make Simian Spirit Guide work for his dinner tonight. This isn't happening, chat. Oh gosh. Karn? Oh. Just Karn things. Just Tron things. A little cheeky. Thank you for the bits. You fought hard for us, Captain. Thank you. I tried. We're getting destroyed. Look at this guy. He's got that big fist. He's gonna just punch us in the face. 5 lands, 10 mana, no big deal. No probs. All on curve too, chat. All on curve. I hope we draw Blood Moon here. We'll exile Chalice. We need this monkey here. I think we're dead. I think we're dead, chat. Right on time. We'll take a good 4 for this, but now Walking Ballista can't be activated. It's funny because we couldn't even triple block with our Simian Spirit Guide. I think we've lost this one. Restart the game, then lose. That'd be great. Come on. You know you want to restart the game with Karn. Come on. By the way, they can just, like, get rid of this. And then they can pump this twice. And get rid of 1 Eidolon and attack in. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Thought seized. Take 4. Countered. Bam. Real question though, chat. You can't have Simian Spirit Guide. Ha! Outplayed. Does Green Black Tron play Thoughtseize? Or did we just lose to weird Thoughtseize deck? I'm not gonna block again. I need to show dominance. I know exactly when I need to attack, and it's not yet. Please restart the game, opponent. We roll F6. Please restart the game. Restart? You have the opportunity. Restart? Hit that restart button. It's a little reset. Here, you can have a ritual. Go for it. Knock yourself out, opponent. Come on, restart. Exactly. Alright, this is 8. Oh. Oh! Bam. We're going to assert dominance once again and show them that we do not need to block. This guy's lame. Come on, restart the game. Bam. Land. Alright, we're going to enter block mode. By the way, all they have to do is tick down with Karn, but we'll see if they do that. We'll see if they do that. It's been a pleasure having you guys here tonight, chat. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry that we ran into Tron, a raid boss here, as a final match for the night. They exiled the Dampening Matrix. They want to ping us with Walking Ballista. That is their goal. Ping, ping. Got us. Now, I appreciate all of you tuning in. It's been quite a pleasure. Unfortunately, we didn't win that for you guys. We don't really play Red Prison. Here's the deck list that we played tonight. If Red Prison interests you or other kind of random decks interest you, on Monday we play random decks. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at about 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We may play this weekend, we may not. The challenges this weekend. Last challenge, though, our ISP was a bit weird. We're not sure if we'll play or not. There is some World Cup games that we do want to see as well. No Koth main? No, I don't usually run Koth main. Koth is considered an aggro package. Where PN Kieran's a little more utility. A little more utility than Koth. Koth will close games out fast, though. No store championships this weekend? I don't really pay attention to those, so I'm sorry if I kind of cross those. Isn't there a pre-release, or is that next week? Maybe I think that's actually next week. That's probably next week. I'm all out of sorts when it comes to the store calendars. That's next week. This week is open house. There's some really cool World Cup games though, but if we decide not to watch those, then I might be on tomorrow. So just watch the Twitter. Watch here. I wouldn't count on it, but if you wanna hope, by all means, hope that we'll stream tomorrow. That's gonna wrap it up though, chat. I want to say thank you once again. Thank you for our sub, a little cheeky, grabbing that sub. Or a couple new followers as well. Rolling Grinder, Hot Cheese, Carlos, and Commander Root right at the beginning of the stream. Thank you guys so much, so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. You have a great weekend if we don't happen to stream. And if that's the case, we'll see you Monday. But if we decide to stream tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, guys, peace out, take care, and have a great rest of your evening. See ya.